cosplayed up. We on all of that cosplay tonight, bitches. Why? Because it fucking felt like it.
Facts. Truing.
Because we fucking felt like it. That's why. We're gonna do news and costume.
I mean, gotta make it more fun.
Mm-hmm. Why are we from two different franchises? Don't ask questions
Welcome to the
that
dark
you
side.
don't want the answers to. Okay? Because that don't make no sense. We're going to be talking about all kinds of shit tonight. A lot of new stuff. A lot of new stuff. So many things. And then maybe we'll play some Arc Raiders. Cinderella is around. Thank you, Daniel.
Aw, yeah, that was awesome. Saw that. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
That's great.
Shit. We just starting. We gonna be getting into so much shit. Oh yeah. For the Wednesday.
It's all downhill from here. Up there. Go up. Here we are. Damn.
Doesn't she look so good? Some people say I shot it out like the hardest you've ever seen. Nobody shut it out quite like I did.
Have you seen yourself?
Mm.
Ooh, where's that fire? It's giving. Needs a fire extinguisher.
We're gonna be covering so many things. What was Tiny on today? What was he doing?
That's an epic face.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tiny's.
Diversity in this country
Last minutes of the stream. Let's see what this
is an amazing and awesome thing. But when
It's a
people
good song.
talk about it from the left, it feels like they're giving you like a fucking homework assignment. Like, diversity is important because we can't make fun of people because we have blah, 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 blah. Like, you present it as though it's like a thing to be endured or a trauma that we have to bear. And it's like, if you go to any U.S. city, there are so many different people here that do so many different things. Like,
diversity
is
a wonderful, beautiful
Haitian
thing.
immigrant, a Sudanese guy, and then like two white dudes, and they're all like far right, like neo-Nazis.
Unless
like,
it's
that's all
Mexican.
crazy. That's awesome. It's insane. It's just nowhere else in the world can you
Didn't
get
we
like this
just rename
collection
them?
of people to make these shows and do these things. People on the left need to signal it positively
Yes.
better instead of making it like a fucking chore.
He's right. So true. So correct.
One day it'll all be called America.
Should we watch like this Nick Shirley interview? How much of it is like worth watching? How much of it is him being retarded and funny, and how much of it is just like stupid?
And how long?
My video on the
It's like an hour, so like speed it up.
Yes.
And it's 2 times. Like,
expose of the fraud in Minnesota is the most viewed video ever by a creator, longer than 10 minutes than anybody other than the name of Mr. Beast. And altogether did around 500 million views.
Who do you think were the main people who signal boosted the video and brought it into that true viral orbit?
Elon Musk, who shared the video. JD Vance, he shared the video. You had the Attorney General, well, she actually didn't share it. She reacted to the video a few days later. Literally, quite frankly, every account on X saw that video.
wait,
And don't call me
You had the
Shirley.
Attorney General, well, she actually didn't. She
Messed
reacted to
up
the video
the
a few days later. Literally quite frankly, every
Tank.
next
I don't know.
Health and Human Services controls all funding to child care inside Minnesota, and then they're asking for businesses to prove that they're legit businesses before they get tax dollars to these businesses that are not.
Here we go.
As far as that main center that you visited, Quality Learning, aka Quality Learning Center.
Yeah.
Was there ever any kids there in the first place?
No. So that daycare center, it's been operating fraudulently. It's actually had over 90 violations over the
Oh
past
my
few years.
God.
And the day that I
Hi,
went there,
baby.
I went there at 11 a.m. The operating hours are from 2 to 10 p.m. They're not saying, and that's actually not legal.
So you said you went there at 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
And their operating hours are between 2 and 10 p.m.?
Allegedly.
But if that is true, would it have made sense that you didn't see any kids there?
Yeah.
Fucking duh.
Yeah, would have made sense if I didn't see children there. Either way, whether I was there when kids were supposed to be there or not.
Bro, he's already debunking his own fucking video.
Why are all the windows boarded up? Or why are all the windows blacked out? Why is there no phone number that leads to anywhere? These businesses are supposed to be
Because you probably don't want people creeping in on a daycare. Eh?
operating to serve children.
Right.
People should be like checking their child that their children into these daycares. It's literally impossible.
Did you see some of the footage released by CBS, Minnesota affiliate station, that showed kids entering negligent facility?
Yeah, the one on the ABC. Yeah, so that one received over $1 million. It's licensed for 40 children. CBS, I believe they go in there the day after I post my video. Obviously, they're gonna have children there when they're getting all this heat.
I take my kids here, 2 o'clock to 10. Yeah, there's a lot of kids inside.
And same thing at that daycare. Why are all the windows blacked out? This is a daycare. Why can't a lady just give me a paper to enroll a child? This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40
Because
children.
you're
Maybe I'm
being
just trying to think from all perspectives and help you clear.
fucking sus, my dude. If you're gonna be going to like get an appointment to get a daycare, you're not walking up like, yo, I just want to enroll my kid here. They don't know who the fuck you are. They don't know what you're doing. You're fucking weird and sus.
Where are the children?
Right, like what the fuck?
I need to see the
Misconceptions.
children.
Yeah, I mean, I figure like if you're going with a camera and like 3 or 4 dudes, some of them were like larger security-looking guys, some had face gaiters on. Maybe there's a fear that there's like something weird going on, or it just seems unfamiliar, and they feel like they don't want to let you in.
Yeah, they might feel that fear,
Tribute
but if they're
peanut.
operating legally, why would they have anything fear? And the neighbors around it, so they have not seen a child there for 8 years. If you go on Google Maps right now, you can actually see the images of the daycare progress over the past few years. And starting in 2021, the door is boarded up from the image from Google Maps. So I think like if you show that, it's actually pretty crazy to see. And then they moved the building and they cut open up a door on the backside of the building as well, where they had a quality learning center. One man been living here since 2017, hasn't seen a single child. And when I go and post my video on X, a lot of people are saying, "Well, Nick, you went during winter break." Well, actually, I went December 16th. School was still in session, so kids should still be going to daycare. The following days after the video then goes viral and gets over 100 million views, they have a person come out and he says, "No, we're open. I'm the manager. I'm the son of the owners. We're open." At that same time, simultaneously, the lady who's in charge of Commissioner of Children in Minnesota says the daycare closed a week ago.
Quality Learning Center, which Brown says permanently closed last week.
While we have questions about some of the methods that were used in the video, we do take the concerns that the video raises about fraud very seriously.
So I filmed my video. Daycare's allegedly open. Then a few days later, the lady says that the daycare was closed, while the guy's outside telling people that the daycare's open.
I mean, it seems like that learning center has had a serious history of violations.
Quality Learning Center,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, going back to 2020.
Yeah, it's literally not a daycare.
But how could they have violations related to childcare if there was no kids there?
Yeah, the way they're operating inside of there, they had the violations. Those people are not able, they were operating fraudulently inside that daycare.
But fraud would mean there's no kids. But
Oh,
violations relate
shit.
to, like poor safety conditions that put the kid.
I just realized.
What happened?
So it's gonna cut for a second. Hang on. Okay, can you hear me? How's the audio? Because it was running over the Wi-Fi instead of the normal way. How's the audio? Fuck off, Daniel. Jesus. How's this audio?
And so why would they be operating, and why would Minnesota continue to be giving them millions of dollars if they're receiving all these violations?
That seems like a really valid question.
Yeah.
Why do you think Minnesota would be giving a daycare center with so many violations so much money?
Well, that same man at Quality Learning Center who was saying that they were open after the commissioner was on a live stream saying they were closed a week ago was also partying with the mayor of Minneapolis.
Is the manager of the infamous Learning Center in Minneapolis also one of the guys that was dancing in the back of Mayor Jacob Furry's election victory video? The one that went super viral where he thanks his constituents in Somali for re-electing him last month?
So you feel like there's kind of like some non-profit industrial complex type of deal happening?
For sure.
And the agenda is just for people to leech off the government and get free stuff?
81% of the Somali population inside Minnesota is living off welfare. And 89% of the fraud being committed inside Minnesota is by Somali population.
So what do you think the solution to something like that is?
Go freeze the funding. Each business can then prove if they're legit, and if they can't, cut the funding. And so far, no business has sent any information to HHS showing they're legit as of today.
Why would you immediately freeze the funding? Why not just go and send people to check up on the fucking daycares and then remove their funding if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Because in the meantime, you're taking away funding from children. I mean, like, what's the difference, dog? How fucking dumb is that?
They haven't been able to prove it. They haven't even tried to make effort to show that they're legit business.
First it was closed, then it was open, and now we've confirmed it's closed again. That's all after the owners recently rejected allegations of stealing taxpayer money.
Do you trust America and the government specifically to handle our taxpayer funds correctly and properly if they have access to more of them?
No, I don't think any of us should. I mean, just last year alone, over $120 billion were misplaced.
So you have a general distrust in the government?
No, I don't have a distrust necessarily in the government, but I think we should.
What does that mean, misplaced?
This lights up, yeah.
Estimated in improper payments across 68 programs. These payments are essentially errors that can include overpayments, payments to ineligible recipients, or payments that do not follow proper procedures, sometimes involving fraud. Don't they usually, like, claw back extra money when it gets overpaid?
Thought so.
Let's see. Yeah. Success methods vary significantly by program, but they do try to claw them back. So it's not as if it's just permanently lost. They try to get that money back when they overpay. I'm sure Nick nor anyone else who supports what he's saying even looked that up. They probably just assumed the government was like, oh, here you go, just take it. We're good.
Trust the government 100%? No. It's kind of like having faith. Like, do you want to have faith that God's real? Yes. When we die, will we for certain know exactly where we're going? You kind of walk with faith in a way where you hope that the people that you elect are going to work for your best interest. Do you know for certainty?
It's always just like, trust the government 100%? Nobody trusts the government 100%. But that's different from the constant, always mistrust and immediate, not just mistrust, but immediate assumption of nefariousness that we see. That's not the same thing as not 100% trusting the government.
That the best thing is happening inside the country? Every single time you pay taxes, it's going to go to the place that needs it? No. But on that case, do I feel certain that I know where I'm going to go when I die because of my faith? Yes. But does that mean that it's going to actually happen? Who knows until we pass the other side. So, and then another thing is, we as Americans, how should we feel comfortable knowing that there are daycares receiving millions of dollars while some families are paying over to $70,000 a year for their children going to daycare?
Did you ever hear about the Amy Bach case?
The white lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy Bach acknowledged the government has proven fraud
white
among
lady?
sites and vendors that she sponsored underfeeding our future, but that it was others, not her.
If you look at the probe that began in 2023, as far as like COVID era, scamming, different types of fraud, there's been over like 60 convictions and millions seized from the fraudsters who took the money away.
Yeah.
You feel like the state hasn't done enough.
Well, Tim Walz said they've been stopping the fight fraud since 2019, 2026, and they're still having millions of dollars being stolen, billions of dollars.
Breaking political news out of Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz, who of course was the Democratic nominee for vice president in 2024, has ended his re-election bid for governor. This comes as pressure has been growing around this widening welfare fraud scandal.
We've got conspiracy theorist right-wing YouTubers breaking into our daycares, demanding access to our children. So I decided to step out of this race, and I'll let others worry about the election while I focus on the work that's in front of me for the next year.
I have quite literally saved America millions of dollars. That's why you saw the mainstream media attack me instantaneously after I exposed $100 million in fraud. Why would they not go investigate the fraud? Why would they investigate the person who investigated the fraud?
Where does that $100 million figure come from specifically?
Yeah, so you had all the daycares. With the daycares alone, you had millions of dollars in fraud. And then inside of the home healthcare businesses, they were warehouse-style industrialized buildings where you had 14 of the same healthcare companies.
Bro, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Bro, like, it makes sense that you're going to have a lot of those kinds of places working out of the same place. You're just assuming, oh, because they're in the same building, it must all be fraudulent. That's retardation. That is retarded thinking. That is super low IQ fucking thinking.
Building. They could not even give you a rate. We know how expensive healthcare is, and they're giving
because it's not their job to sit there and give you a rate. That's not what they do. Usually in those places, like, you call in if you want a rate. You go online and you submit a thing if you want a rate. It's not their job to just take walk-ins for a rate. Who the fuck walks into like the healthcare administrative center and is like, "Yo, let me get a rate for my healthcare"? Do you know anybody who does that? I don't fucking know anybody who does that.
These millions of dollars, and the man David, who's in my video, he's the one who has the statistics and has the numbers on how much these businesses were operating.
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion.
How did you come into contact with David?
He just messaged me on Instagram. He said, Nick, I have the information about the fraud taking place here inside Minnesota. I've been looking into it for years. I have somebody from inside the Capitol who's giving me the numbers of CCAP funding. I've been trying for years to expose this fraud. Nobody will listen to me. Please give me a call.
Has he shown you that data?
Yeah, that's what's inside the video. When you see the video and screenshots of the CCAP
This
funding.
random fucking guy.
So who is David's source?
David's source, yeah, somebody inside the Capitol.
And you don't know
That's
that
public information as well.
Yeah, that's super
Who is the person's
weird.
name? The lady's name. I did not work with her. However, the information that was provided, I can't tell you her name right now, but I could find on X, but she's also inside the government there inside Minnesota.
But you like fact check all that, you looked at all that.
Yeah, David, all those numbers are straight from the Capitol.
So a couple days ago, Minnesota State Representative Lisa DeMuth said that her Republican caucus had been, quote, working with you ahead of your coverage. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, I had no idea who she was.
Our caucus has been working to expose fraud for years, including working with Nick Shirley.
Minnesota House GOP leaders say they provided the YouTuber with information in the now viral video.
So you feel like she's just cloud chasing?
Yeah, that's what I literally put in the reply in the tweet. Her campaign freaked out when I tweeted that. That's the lady who I was referring to earlier in this interview. So her staff was the people that David had received the information from because David reached out and she worked inside the government, so she did actually a good job by doing what she's supposed to do by serving the people and giving that information.
Yeah, it says that Harry Niska, a Republican representative who's a staffer for her, was the one who gave the intel to David.
Yeah, that probably sounds about right. But good on her for actually caring about fraud. Fraud's been taking place for years.
And it's really affected the city on that big of a level to the point where people like David are feeling it.
Yeah, because what they knew is Minnesota's not Minnesota anymore.
As far as
Immigration goes, fraud. They just released a new thing where they're giving people 20-week leaves for work leaves, and they've also raised property taxes. Meanwhile, you have billions of dollars, quite frankly, literally billions of dollars over the past few years going to fraud. It's not a hyperbole, it's fact. They've government has shown that upwards of $9 billion has gone to fraud. I would vote for anybody but Tim Walz inside that state of Minnesota.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you cleared that up because, you know, it's like the same reason that people lost trust in traditional media is because they felt like there was no barrier between the establishment and, you know, corporate news pundits. And they felt like CNN was an arm of the Democratic Party and then Fox was an arm of the conservative wing. So the fear now that I've thought about before, I'm not saying this is happening, will probably take like 5 to 10 years, is that somehow the political power to be figure out how to use the independent creator economy like on a sleeper cell level to do their bidding for them.
Yeah, that could happen.
Like with influencer contracts and stuff like that.
Yeah, you saw the DNC do that. All the people that are talking against me, a lot of them have checks from the DNC.
Do like a paid influencer program.
Yeah, and it's public.
Would you ever agree to something like that?
No, never. Hell yeah. Like, why? I don't need it. I make enough money doing my videos on YouTube, and the people that support me, like, why would I ever turn against their best interest?
And you mentioned that the mainstream media has kind of been attacking you since the video did its rounds. What are some of the things they've said that what's their main point of attack?
Yeah,
except we've already had like scandals of people in independent media having been uncovered taking money from different sources. Like we were talking about Tenet Media just the other night. We were talking about it just the other night.
Listen, every single time they bring up Nick Shirley on these news sites or the internet or on their TV, they'll say right-wing YouTuber, MAGA YouTuber, conservative. It's never journalist Nick Shirley. It's right-wing journalist Nick Shirley.
Yeah.
MAGA influencer Nick Shirley.
Yeah, Leonard D. Hunter Biden.
Because you're not really a fucking journalist, are you?
They did RV YouTuber was the one they would use for all, like, which actually sounds pretty cool. Like I want to be that, but I'm not that. And then like a liberal podcaster, and that in the Atlantic said Gen Z influencer. So
yeah, it's just like they're so mad that we have the opportunity, people like me and you, to upload a video and to get more views than them. Essentially, we're a threat to their entire industry. That's why they hate us. That's why they will never give us credit. And so when they see me doing what I'm doing, when they see me get more views, then they will get onto their website for the whole entire year on one single video. Yeah, it's gonna make a lot of people mad.
So-called evidence comes from a man who has posted anti-Muslim and anti-immigrant content in the past. CNN's Whitney Wild speaks to the man behind that video and takes a look at his claims.
We're from CNN. Can we talk to you? This is MAGA YouTuber Nick Shirley.
Yeah, so going back to the first time we met, so what do you remember about that first interaction?
I had just started making YouTube videos again, and I was all by myself. You were going to MFest, so was I. I was going to interview people about what's happening here inside the country, and I thought I had no idea exactly what I was walking into. I just knew there was going to be a lot of people to interview about what's happening inside the country. I thought it was called America Fest, so I had no idea what Turning Point was. I had no idea who Charlie Kirk was at that time. It's funny because I'd watched you before on All Gas No Breaks, and you're always in that beige suit, just moving around and doing your videos, and so I was like stoked to see you. It was great meeting you.
Yeah, I remember I first saw you and you're setting up a tripod, and I was like, yo, what should I do? And you told me, you were like, you should go cover the border. And I told you I was like, I want to go to Nogales to cover it. And you were like, no, you should go to Lukeville.
Yeah.
So you were the one who actually sent me in the right direction.
Yeah, you actually said, hey, can I get that information? I'd love to do something with you. I sent you the information, and then ghosted me right after.
Well, now the whole world's gonna know that there wouldn't have been a border video without my guy Nick right here.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Was that, so you said you had just started making videos in 2023. Had you done interviews before that?
Yeah, so I had actually started, I've been doing YouTube since 2017. I was a sophomore in high school. I started just wanting to have fun with my friends, and I started watching YouTubers, and I saw kind of like the lifestyle they lived, and I was like, oh, I'm fun. I like to have fun. I'm creative. I can be entertaining. I could do YouTube. Like a lot of us think when we're in high school, like how many discussions have you had with your friends where you're just like, bro, that could be us.
You know, most YouTubers want to come in here and capture this because of political stuff. You know what? I don't care. We're out here, baby. Like and subscribe.
Let's go back to the young Nick Shirley. Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, so I was born here in Utah.
January
with
6th.
my family, friends, playing football, basketball, soccer, track, you name it. Sports was my entire life when I was younger.
True American life.
Yeah, true American life, going to church, getting decent grades, having fun, hanging out with friends, riding your bike around.
And you said the church. What kind of church?
Yeah, so member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Is that the same thing as Mormons?
Yeah, but we don't call ourselves Mormons now.
Because of South Park?
No, it's just we're not Mormon. We don't follow Mormon. We follow Jesus Christ. So we actually want people to refer to us and know us as members of the Church of Jesus Christ.
So Joseph Smith is not a prophet?
No, he's a prophet.
In addition to Jesus?
Jesus is the Savior.
Oh,
He's also a prophet, but he's also our Savior. He's your Savior, he's my Savior, he's everyone's Savior.
Thank you. So what do you think is the main thing people get wrong about LDS?
We're Christians. We're just people who love God and love Jesus. And yeah, we do follow higher standards. No drinking, no smoking, no sex before marriage. Go to church on Sunday, follow the Ten Commandments. Follow the Bible. We follow the Bible.
One of your earliest videos that you now deleted was about some of those loopholes.
Oh yes, about soaking.
Have you ever thought about soaking here at BYU? No.
There's a lot of misconceptions on that, and that's not right. Soaking's not right.
Is it real though?
I interviewed people at BYU, and they might have said it was.
So you think it counts?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Wow, the rumors are true. Kids here at BYU actually do soak.
They soak and they hump.
Definitely.
I think that's like my biggest advantage. I don't really have any vices, whether it be pornography, whether it be alcohol, whether it be cigarettes, whether it be vapes, whether it be nicotine. That stuff doesn't have me.
And you start living that clean life that way gives you like a journalistic superpower that allows laser focus so you can just become the content machine.
No.
Well, that's kind of what you're doing.
Well, that's just who I am.
I mean, I feel like if you drank and partied and stuff, you might not be able to make as many videos.
Well, if I drank and party, I wouldn't be able to show up to my job at McDonald's.
You'd probably be able to hold down a McDonald's job if you had some videos.
But if you're referring to being on time and all that stuff, and
I'm talking about the sheer volume of content you've been able to produce over the past year.
I'm a highly functioning person.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Aside from the recent stuff, what pieces have you been most proud of since I last saw you at Turning Point USA?
I'd say my Brazil videos, those were very awesome. Going to favelas, that was an experience that I can't even believe favelas are real after going there. Because I came this close to dying in the bottom of a destroyed house on the top of a real big favela.
When you say close to dying, like there was a gun in your face?
Yes, and if I didn't pay the man, I would have died.
You think so?
100%.
Você dá uma olhada que você vai ver que aquilo tem treva.
Oh, wow, this is heavy.
Aqui, entendeu? Não há paz. Paz para a polícia, fogo.
That guy, after I interviewed him, he got beat up by the gang leader and kicked out of the favela for letting me interview him.
Some other unknown, or perhaps known by some, Nick Shirley lores that you met deceased rapper Whitey Seagull.
Yes, I did meet him with Brand Buckingham.
Yeah.
I had no idea who he was.
Special guest right here. Oh, we got special guest. This is Nick Shirley from Salt Lake City, Utah. The Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. You ever heard of the Mormons? This is the first Mormon, the first Church of Latter-day Saint member ever to be out here in Philly like this. Just like that. Just like that. Look at his sneaks up.
Yeah, so that was an equally, I would say, or similarly dangerous.
Yeah, no, I'd say the America hoods are not just as dangerous as the favelas. For instance, Chicago, you have armed militias walking around Chicago as well. Same with in Philly. Think about how many young people are dying because of gang violence. Like, I love your videos in Baltimore about them kind of combating that and showing like community.
This dude is going to crazy fucking places.
It's not worth dying for.
So going back to high school, right? You said that after high school you went on a mission trip, right?
Yeah.
Where to?
Chile, Santiago.
Is that where you developed fluent Spanish?
Yeah, I actually was fluent in Spanish when I was younger. When I was here in Utah, when I was growing up, I was in Spanish major program from kindergarten to 4th grade. Spoke Spanish fluently. Moved to Washington. Similar to you, moved up to Seattle area. I didn't practice my Spanish anymore. I lost it. Decided to go on this mission thing for a church, and they sent me to Chile, Santiago, and I learned Spanish again.
What's the purpose of the mission trip?
Yeah, you're there to go share the gospel, restore the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to teach people about Jesus, and give them an opportunity to come into Christ, and if they want to follow, or if you just want to teach them about
Go
Jesus.
knock on
that's what they do.
people's
At what point did you
doors.
really take political interviewing seriously, and why did you dive into that realm?
Well, I think when I started seeing people get trafficked in the United States from the border and started seeing mass corruption inside the government, I just couldn't believe that. I met somebody at the border. She gave me her WhatsApp, and the next day she texted me she's in New York City. I was like, how is this happening? How are people just being trafficked around the country? How are little kids just coming over here? How's there a 15-year-old girl, I think she's a 17-year-old girl from the Dominican Republic, all by herself? How are people doing this? How's the government enabling this to happen? I remember going to the border for the first time, and I saw migrants coming over the border. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, shouldn't they be running away?
Wasn't Governor Abbott the one transporting people from the Texas border to New York City?
Yeah.
So you feel like there was mismanagement of the border on an executive Biden level and a state level?
Yeah, and I think like Governor Abbott, that was his way of like saying like F you to the to the sanctuary cities and for the Democrats for just accepting and letting this happen, saying, okay, well, we're not going to deal with it. You guys go ahead and deal with it, and we'll give them bus to get out of our state or city.
So you feel like migrants kind of became political pawns for the two parties in America?
Yeah, well, we all know, like, obviously it was because they wanted to vote. Fill the swing states, fill the big cities. We would have seen what was going to happen. I think we Trump won.
How do you think Trump's doing so far this term?
I think Trump.
Bro, it's so stupid how they just are like, oh yeah, obviously it's because they wanted the votes. They just say this like it's a true thing. There is not only, obviously, do they not have the ability to vote, there's no fucking evidence ever that illegal migrants, illegal immigrants, people under asylum have been able to vote in any federal elections. They occasionally are able to vote in local elections. That is it. There's no evidence that illegals are voting in federal elections. Not a shred of evidence.
Trump's delivering, especially on crises like the border. I think that's been the major win of this election. Right now, you're not seeing illegal migrants coming to the country. Me and you both did videos at the Bluefield border. We spoke with migrants. That was the most inhumane thing that I think America's seen in years, as far as letting people be trafficked into the United States and then bringing them into the system, making them rely on the government, not giving them working visas, putting them inside shelters, busing them all around the country. Families are separated. Thousands of children went missing. But the government was literally trafficking children into the United States, trafficking people, incentivizing them to leave their houses in Colombia, leave their house in Ecuador, and then come to the United States, and you're living in a shelter in New York City.
So is it true that gangs are inside of the Rosa Hotel?
This is me confronting a group of Venezuelan migrants who are potentially dangerous gang members of a gang trained in Aurora outside of the hotel in New York City. Once these migrants they came here, they thought life would be good, and they ended up being put inside the shelter and became essentially slaves to the system in a way, where they're relying on the state to give them money, they're relying on the state for housing, they're relying on the state to give them a work permit to be able to work.
Fucking
That's not right. That's
trend,
pretty mean, if you ask me.
Well, I suppose
we don't even hear
border
about it
immigration system is so
anymore.
backed up, right?
Well, yeah, there's major issues with immigration here inside the United States, but you just can't walk into the country and think that you're going to be treated just like a
How
law-abiding
come we don't
citizen.
hear about them
Who's the one with your
anymore?
stuff back there?
Me, myself,
I'm
and
curious.
and then I also bring
Yeah,
bring
how
my mom
long
with me.
is
She's like a
each
producer.
story
I'm
hop?
Don't think they've all been deported.
For them to come, and they are taking that opportunity, and they're coming here. And Nick and I wanted to show, because all of America, we just sit home and watch this on our TV and get angry with it, and we wanted to show like what is truly happening. We have been there.
Did she have any kind of career in content creation prior to you guys working together?
She actually went to school for journalism and to be a broadcast.
Did she have a hand in your decision to really like start taking things more seriously as far as political coverage?
No, actually, she actually didn't really believe in like anything I thought politically. But as you know, during like 2020, for instance, I couldn't on my channel, I couldn't put Trump's name in a title or thumbnail without the video being demonetized. And so there was no incentive to actually create political content that time, especially if you're a smaller creator, because you couldn't get the video to be seen by anybody. And so you couldn't really make
Another
videos
ice
when I did
shooting
get
in
back on that.
Minneapolis? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Reports of a shooting involving federal law enforcement in North Minneapolis. The city was working to confirm additional details. Alright, well, we'll keep this open. And wait. As updates happen.
I could then make videos on politics, and the censorship kind of got lifted because of Elon Musk buying X. People hate on Elon Musk, but they don't understand like what he actually did by buying X. Because of him, you're actually able to post stuff on YouTube and not have to worry about being censored or worry about not being able to get the video monetized. Yeah. If you can't get your video monetized, you can't make your videos. And so I think what Elon did really did change the shape of our society. Then you also saw the platforms like Rumble.
Yeah, like, he did that. He also upped the amount of Nazis on the fucking internet. Cool Raven costume, Jordan. Nice Fabio Sith Lord as well. Hell yeah. You talking about my chest here. I know you like that.
It's a great accurate description. I think you got that hood.
It's over there.
Ooh.
You put it on. Yeah. And your Raven costume looks good.
Thank you.
Looks so cute.
You look spicy.
Yeah, you look spicy.
Remember those original photos?
Alright, okay.
Gotta collab.
Although Facebook, they lifted their censorship, YouTube lifted their censorship, so without Elon Musk, none of that would have been possible.
Was there a part of you that was wondering why the Trump administration and various allies promoted your expose so hard when they did?
3
I think
months
it hit
later.
the heart of every American being able to see that their money that they pay for taxes is going to fraud. People like to talk about how our money's going to other countries or how it's being used wrongfully, but people can actually see it with their eyes. And that was one of the first videos ever where people could see that people were abusing the system and taking dollars from the United States citizens and they're actually not operating a business.
But I mean, I'm just talking about if you look at Google Trends specifically, like the phrase Somali fraud was borderline non-existent, it just so happens to really kick up through your piece on December 16th, which is the exact same day that the Trump administration and Kash Patel released the redacted Epstein files list that by all people was seen as like a disaster with hundreds of pages of blacked out stuff. Was there a part of you that was curious if maybe there was people in the GOP who chose to signal boost your piece as wide and far as possible in a way to distract and move the goalposts away from that?
I don't know. Like if that was their initiative, it probably worked pretty well. But I just posted my YouTube video, and that's the beautiful thing about the internet. Is you just post and see what happens. Every week I've been uploading video. To me, that was just maybe like another YouTube upload. Like I didn't know that it was going to be the most viewed video ever on X. You're trying to say that it was some coordinated attack to get people's eyes away from Epstein, but the majority of the traffic has over 600,000. I think it has over 600,000 likes. So it wasn't just Elon Musk who was sharing the video. It was everyday Americans who were showing that video because they're sick.
Hey, what's up, guys? Channel 5 Live reporting here from the new mobile editing studio. So statewide fraud is a serious issue. Defrauding people is bad.
Oh yeah,
cool
this was
whatsoever. I tend to
crazy.
think that it's a good thing when citizens and citizen journalists.
This was just like a handicap. That was just like a handicapped woman apparently trying to go to her doctor's appointment. This video.
put elected officials under a magnifying glass to figure out what the frick is going on. But before most people get the raw facts and data, the narrative is already being shaped by who, you might ask? Both sides of the mainstream media. And to be honest with you guys, nobody is immune to algorithm-driven political hypnosis. So before we put boots on the ground, we like to get informed. Using what, you might ask? Ground news. Ground news is a dope-ass news aggregate. It compiles stories from all across the political spectrum and figures out who's saying what and what's probably true depending on who you're listening to. Ground news, which I have here on my phone, lets me know exactly how actual reliability news from. It reads, Minnesota NBCLA here says, fraud claims. Many news stories aren't verified. Sources are covering echo chamber nonsense. Figure out which investor maybe. So when you're watching this, you know that it's right now for 40% off the unlimited access Ground News Vantage plan, which you can buy for yourself or send as a gift. Either way, it'll come down to less than $5 a month. Just scan the QR code on screen here or click the link below to sign up. I really believe in what Ground News is doing, and I hope that you do too. All right, back to the cabin in the wilderness of Utah where Nick Shirley's hiding out.
Like, what are they known for?
Africans?
No, Somalians.
Well,
Isn't this on top of your head?
Captain Phillips.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm also an American who doesn't know any Somalians. Well, actually, I grew up with you in Seattle, but I'm not like very in tune with the culture.
Yeah, and so why is 89% of the fraud happening inside Minnesota by Somalians? Yeah, and why have apartment complexes in locations inside Minnesota? White people have been pushed out.
White people?
Yes. Inside these apartment complexes, you will not find a white person living inside of Cedar Riverside, for instance.
Where'd they go?
They got pushed out.
Like to low-income areas?
They got pushed out. I don't know where they went, but they're not there. Cedar Riverside was originally housed into the College of Minnesota. There's a bar there called Palmer's Bar. It used to be a staple for Minnesota. However, the Somalians inside Cedar Riverside made complaints that Palmer's Bar was too loud. They literally changed their state flag to be more like the Somalian state flag. Like in Minnesota, Tim Watts said their other flag was racist. So he called people like me white supremacists for talking out against the fraud that's happening inside the state.
Then one day I watched it.
How do you feel about the way the liberal side of the mainstream media has characterized reporting?
They're defending fraud. I'm showing people what's happening. I showed exactly how it is, and then now they're defending fraud. Even if one of these businesses is operating, why should any American be happy or be satisfied with daycares ran by all Somalians receiving millions of dollars? And out of the population of Minnesota, I believe it's around 5.8 million. You have not seen one single Minnesotan say that their child was inside those daycares.
Food
I've seen a
for
couple
the
of
millennial
people who are saying their
soul.
child was in the daycare. Somalis.
Yes. Why isn't any other white people, black people, Mexicans, Asians, why aren't they saying, oh, these aren't fraudulent daycares?
Wasn't it predominantly Somali?
Wait, what? Bro. Do you think there's no daycares in Minneapolis for, like, that have white people or Mexican people or black people or whatever? Probably not Mexican people because most of them can't even afford to send their kids to daycare.
Yeah. Why are all the daycares inside of Minneapolis? There's white
Did
people.
you, like, go to any daycares that weren't, like, Somali daycares?
There's Mexicans, there's Asians, there's everybody inside Minnesota. In Minneapolis, how come no other person said, no, this daycare's legit, here's my child? I don't support our money going overseas to Israel either. I don't support our money funding Ukraine. But what I can actually see
Because
with my own
daycares are going to serve certain neighborhoods. Am I retarded? That feels like the obvious answer, right? Like, fucking duh, right?
Is the money coming here inside the United States is being spent fraudulently. People don't understand that.
What do you think's the biggest thing you risk doing this type of work?
People doxing me with death threats. I have 20% security right now because of how crazy people are mad at me for exposing fraud.
What are some of these death threats? What do they say?
One person sent me a photo. You can grab it from my on screen. He said, this is going to be you on April 27th on the side of the highway. And it was a photo of a man with his head decapitated in a trench. Another person openly said, TikTok, TikTok, Nick's Shirley time's coming. Why are Democrats calling me a white supremacist for talking against fraud? I have 20% security with me right now because people think me exposing
People
fraud
need to
is bad.
stop with the fucking death threats. Everybody needs to chill.
Yeah, I just think everything they say they're the party of peace, party of acceptance. Meanwhile, they call people like me fascists and Nazis. Yeah, they call me a fascist. Meanwhile, they won't let me speak. One lady, she...
Okay, but, like, y'all do exactly the same fucking thing. So I don't want to hear this victim mentality. Y'all do the same thing. Maybe not you, Nick Shirley, because you're a Mormon. And Mormons are very nice. But, like, right-wingers do the same shit all the time.
Came up to me, she took her shirt off, started jumping all over me, and she said, say Black Lives Matter, say Black Lives Matter. I said, all lives matter. She said, get out of here, white boy. Like, what they're saying does not make sense.
Black lives matter, my life matters too. No, it doesn't!
Well, I think it was probably...
No, it doesn't? Well, fuck that, lady.
All lives matter.
Yeah,
It's not hard.
Yeah, but the
Just
conversation was
admit,
specifically about,
yes,
like, police
black
brutality
lives
about
do matter.
Okay, cool.
period.
Yeah,
I
but
just can't
he
fathom
said
how people
all lives matter, and then she said no, it doesn't. So fuck that lady, too.
But she said no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Here.
all lives matter. Yeah, it should not be a hot take.
Yeah, but the conversation was specifically about like police brutality and black
matter.
It hits a little...
Black lives matter, my life matters too. No, it doesn't!
Well, I think it was probably...
Yeah, see, he said Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter too. She
Which
said,
lady?
No, it doesn't.
Which lady said that?
This fucking nutso lady.
Black lives matter, my life matters too. No, it doesn't!
Well, I think it was probably... It hits a little different now.
Yeah, whoever, yeah, that crazy lady was. That's fucking
Maybe
stupid.
she was racist, I don't know.
Yeah, she might be, I don't know.
Did back in the middle.
Oh, but like, there's a lot of far leftist rhetoric surrounding these things that's like insane, too, right? They'll be like, you can say Black Lives Matter and not also have to be like, no one else's lives matter. Because the whole point of Black Lives Matter wasn't that other people's lives don't matter.
Right.
It was just like, this is about police brutality and how black people are dealing with a lot of it, right?
Yup.
But to be like, no, other people's lives don't matter when they say, you know, other people's lives matter.
Yeah, instead of just
that makes you
acknowledge
kind of
that,
a piece of shit.
they just did the opposite and were
Yeah.
like, oh, back the blue, like,
Yeah.
2020.
Even then, all lives matter. Yeah, it should not be a hot take.
Yeah, but the conversation was specifically about like police brutality in black communities.
Okay, cool. All lives matter
They
still.
just
I
wanna
just
be
can't fathom how people can side with people who have gone so far left to the point where they call people like me a fascist or Nazi, or they think that the take all lives matter is controversial, or they think that when somebody gets deported when they've been here illegally is a controversial take.
It's going to CCOP. How did you end up down there?
I mean, the point is when they're saying Black Lives Matter and your response is all lives matter, you're missing the point of the Black Lives Matter movement. But when you say, like, Black Lives Matter and White Lives Matter too, and someone says no they don't, that person's a piece of shit too.
On the topic of immigration, I was doing these videos and I was seeing these cartels come, these caravans come through. I was like, well, I'm gonna join the caravan. I'm gonna join in their journey. So I was looking at the map and I thought El Salvador would be like a perfect section point to go join a caravan.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy idea to go join a caravan.
That's a sick idea.
At that point in time, I wanted to see what's happening with the immigration, and so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go to El Salvador. I'm gonna go speak to people and find a caravan. I'm gonna go from El Salvador to Mexico and make it all the way to the United States. I get to El Salvador and they're like, no, we don't have any migrants here. We just actually put all our gangs in the prison. Like we're thriving. I had to change my plan, make it be about how one country actually solved migration to the point where they're actually having people come back to the country versus leaving.
And you finally got up in there.
Yeah, I'm still the only American in everyone, and you actually asked for the contact.
Yeah.
I can give it to you.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about, man? Is like on that note, how do you think I could like build more credibility on like the more conservative side of the aisle as far as interviews go?
Don't be afraid to say what are Somalians known for. When you know the answer inside your head, but you're too afraid to say it.
Well, I just don't know if it's based on stereotype or if it's
You know
I'm
what they're known for. You said
What,
pirates. So you're scared.
I'm not scared. I just want to go and talk to them. I don't want to go out and say things about people that don't know the community.
Wait.
Like, restaurants.
But I asked you the question.
You know what they're known for? Pirates? What?
Oh, Somalia.
You know what they're known for. You said pirates. So you're scared.
I'm not scared. I just want to go and talk to them.
You
I don't want to go out and say things about people that don't know the community. Like, I go to restaurants.
But I asked you the question. What are they known for? And I knew you knew what they were.
Because Hollywood promoted Captain Phillips. I mean, what are we known for in Somalia? I don't know.
Cheeseburger. So why'd you question your thoughts?
I'm not that smart.
You're asking how you gain credibility and trust. Well, you say fact or fact.
And the fact is that the first thing I think of when I
And
think
the
of
fact is
Somalia
what Somalia's known for? Pirating.
Well, that's in Somalia. There's no pirates in America.
Who's stealing all the money in Minnesota?
Who's a pirate?
That is piracy. So how do you gain more trust? Well, don't be afraid to say a fact when you for opinion. Even
Which
if you
I know that I'm not.
Yes, I'm not saying anything about the death of Charlie Kirk as well.
Yeah, but like the difference between you and you and him is that he recognizes the reason why he thinks pirates is because of a movie, and the reality probably isn't that. You actually think the reality is Somalis are like all fucking pirates, and so many of them are pirates. Because you've lived a sheltered-ass Mormon life. Nick Shirley is what happens if you ask ChatGPT to generate an image to represent in human form the saying, if I wanted to end myself, I'd climb up to your ego level and jump down to your IQ.
Oh.
I don't think he's that egotistical. I actually don't get that vibe from him. I just think he's naive and kind of fucking dumb. But mostly just naive. Like he's lived in a Mormon bubble and he doesn't understand a lot of shit.
He was making videos, putting on the internet, and then people literally killed him. I thought that was kind of messed up of you to not publicly denounce what happened to Charlie Kirk. I did. I never saw anything on Instagram.
What am I supposed to say?
You never shared anything.
I didn't think I was debating him while it happened. And I mentioned a bunch of times that it was horrible and it represented like one of the worst pivots in American politics ever.
And I didn't even watch the interview because I didn't want to watch that.
Well, you should watch it.
I don't want to.
Why? It's historically relevant.
It is historically relevant. I did lose respect for you when it felt like you went silent.
Well, you should watch the video because I say some stuff in it.
Okay, cool.
Do you ever see a world in which independent media will overtake corporate traditional media?
Well, we still have boomers and they're still watching TV, so that like is a lot of their audience. But when me and you are 56 years old, do I think that CNN and those companies will be able to operate at the scale they're operating right now? I think CNN has around, I know they have more than 1,000 employees, and
Stupid. This is
one
his
person
first go around. He has had these projects
investigate the person who closed the fraud, investigating the fraud taking place.
I don't know if I get. Maybe I need to watch more. I don't know if I get smug. I just get like clueless and stupid. I don't know about smug. I don't think he's that deep, honestly.
Pretentious.
No, I just don't think he's that deep. I don't think he's deep enough to be like smug or pretentious.
I just mean like pretentious. Another word for it.
Low because people like me are able to go and talk to the liberal woman calling me an ICE agent outside the daycare, and also talking to the man who's lived there for 8 years who's never seen a child. It's impossible for them to do that.
So you think once boomers go?
Yeah, I think once boomers go, and once my grandparents aren't here anymore,
which we don't want to happen, but it has to happen.
Well, it's just a part of life that people will die. Yeah. But at that point, I think mainstream media will not really be a thing.
So what can we do to avoid the mistakes that mainstream media made in the past? Because at one point they were quite trusted.
Yeah, at one point they were quite trusted. But actually, were they? Do we know that history books are correct when only the victors write the history? And at that time, they didn't have social media to combat the information at that time.
I'm just talking about like Walter Cronkite, like when there was like 2 stations and like there wasn't such a divisive news media corporate competition taking place to where people were competing for views, like even pundits and having a 24-hour news cycle. Like when the written word also meant more as well. There was more faith.
Well, I can't speak on that because I wasn't living in that generation where you had.
You can even go back. I mean, honestly, the 24-hour news cycle. If you talk to older people like in the 30s and 40s, post 9/11 was pretty much the first time where cable networks had to keep their airways on all the time. So they started filling slots with not correspondents and not field pieces, but just pundits. So what they would do is they would get somebody, 2 people who fundamentally disagree, and just have them yell at each other for like 2 hours to drive up engagement and keep people watching. So news kind of became like soap opera. Everything about engagement, like almost like reality TV.
And then Jon Stewart came in and blew up the whole thing in one of the most epic news segments ever.
And then gradually trust faded because it became so partisan.
Yeah, I think it's also a sign of the times that we're seeing distrust and we're seeing the world be a little bit crazier as well. So, I mean, what do you think we need to avoid? What do we need to avoid? I think we need to call things out for facts. And you shouldn't be afraid to say when I ask you, what is Somalians known for? You're afraid of your viewers watching this video calling you a racist or Islamophobe.
No, to clarify,
you knew that word, man. You knew you were saying pirate. You knew in your mind.
You also need to think
oh
my stereotypical mind.
So
what do I think comes in your?
He's like, what are they? He's like trying to be like, you know that they're a stereotype. You know that they're a stereotype, bro.
For.
They are known by Americans who don't know Somalis.
What are they known across the West for?
But the West is very much indoctrinated by Hollywood. I'm just saying, I want to wait to answer that before actually having engaged with the community on a level where I can actually say like they're known for this type of thing.
Yes, see, this is the difference. That's what I'm talking about. He recognizes that his understanding comes from a lack of knowledge about the people. And he's only saying that because of like movies and the way things have been portrayed in like Hollywood and shit like that. The difference between him and someone like Nick Shirley, this is why I say he's not smug, he's just an idiot, is he thinks like the shit that he's seen in Hollywood is the reason he knows them, is all that they're known for. That's what they are. They're, oh, Somalis? Well, I've seen those movies. They're fucking pirates.
Speaking of the movie, because it's a Tom Hanks Hollywood blockbuster. Yeah, but it's a fact that they're committing some sort of piracy in Minnesota. 89% of fraud is committed by Somalis, and that's a fact. When we talk about building trust in the future media, we need to know these fake things for what they are.
You should be old
Fraud
enough.
is not piracy. Piracy is committed on the sea. It's not some form of piracy. You're saying they're committing fraud. That hasn't even actually been technically demonstrated yet. Your little stupid thing was not very well researched. And so far, investigations internally in Minnesota have said they are operating properly, and lots of evidence that's come out afterwards has shown that they are operating properly. Now, the Trump administration is going to go and investigate, and I'm sure they're going to make up that a bunch of them were fucking, so many of them were fraud. Maybe one or two of them were, I don't know. We'll find out, but like, you know, I just don't trust the Trump administration to properly investigate anything. Republicans don't know anything about what they say about people, and it still doesn't make it less bad faith to not give a damn about doing your due diligence. I'm not saying it's not bad faith. I just said I don't think he has enough depth to be smug. I think he's bad faith. I don't think he knows he's bad faith because he's a dumbass. But yeah.
If Tim Walz goes on TV...
I mean, like, again, like, the dude is, like, everything he says is super surface level. I just don't think, like I said, I just don't think he's that deep. He's bad faith, but I don't think he understands what being bad faith is.
You like me a white supremacist? It's my responsibility to call Tim Walz.
Did he say white? No, he said white supremacist, didn't he? Oh, God, that's one of the biggest things. I'm like, oh, this person's an idiot.
It's my responsibility to call Tim Walz. He's enabled this to happen because he's afraid to be called a racist or an Islamophobe. Meanwhile, he's like me a white supremacist. It's my responsibility.
He did. He said white supremacist.
To call Tim Walz, he's enabled this to happen because he's afraid to be called a racist or an Islamophobe. Meanwhile, our generation can't even buy a home. Meanwhile, people are stealing millions of dollars. And he's afraid to say that because he's too afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe.
I think the one main issue that I feel like unites the left and the right, at least in a certain income bracket in the U.S., would be affordability.
Yes, 100%.
It's probably the main issue that we're talking about. Deep down, I think that the main difference here is diagnosing how we can get to that point. You know, because when you're talking about your issue with fraud, you mentioned healthcare being expensive.
Yeah.
So we're all talking about the same thing here. It's just that I think the main difference is how are we going to get there.
And then when we have someone like Elon Musk, the smartest man in the world, who offers his help to get rid of fraud in the United States, that could potentially cut down prices for healthcare, that could potentially help cut down prices for homes, that could potentially get people better wages, and then they go and attack him.
Well, I think one of the biggest problems is also the private sector controls so many of these things, like medicine and also real estate. Like, it's not like home prices are going to get knocked down because the government has more money.
It might be able to help people not have to pay so much in taxes. It might help people to be able to take their dollar to buy the next thing. $120 billion in 2024 going towards fraudulent activity here in the United States. And then we go and attack that person who's trying to combat that.
Well, I guess one of the fundamental questions too that I mentioned earlier on in the interview is, like, do you trust the government to handle a surplus in tax revenue if fraud is eliminated?
Say that question.
Like, let's say like fraud is totally eliminated and the government has like an extra stipend of money that they have that they can technically redistribute to things like making medicine cheaper and helping us pay rent. You think that the government would actually do that? Like, do you think they would genuinely invest in social programs that help change the affordability crisis?
I think so. And that kind of goes back to having like faith that we hope our politicians are going to do better and work for us and us not be working for them. Trump's the only president of our lifetime who's actually not even collecting a salary. Other than what people say he's being an ego, he's actually not even taking a salary. He's lost money. He's been attacked. He's been shot and killed twice. He's had, I think, was it 2 or 3 assassination attempts? I want to say 3. The guy in Pennsylvania, the guy at his golf course, and there's another one. And people want to keep demonizing Trump like he's some sort of devil. He's not even taking a salary. He wants to put tariffs on other countries with the goal of hoping that we can have more money. And actually, with that tariff income, he's even giving military a bonus for Christmas. And people are saying tariffs are bad. Why should we be paying more money than Indonesia for sending stuff into our country? It's a big question.
Bro,
like, also, like, Trump's cutting all these different social programs.
God,
Who's to say
this
that
is
we have more
such
money
a
to invest in?
basic understanding of all of this. Like I said, he's just stupid. He just buys whatever the administration is telling him. He's just a dingus.
Not, for instance, when people say he's cutting out funding for food stamps, he's telling people, all right, you're on it for this amount of time, but you need to be showing that you're trying to get off it. Trump is actually incentivizing people to go make a better life for themselves. He's even giving children, he's showing kids how to invest money at a younger age with the stock account he's created for him. Michael Dell, the owner of Dell, he gave each child like I think $250 so they can see how to invest their money. Right now you're seeing more people who actually have the power to make a change in America than ever before to get involved in the politics, and not because they want to, but because they've been forced to. But then you see people come after them for it. I don't know what you're going to title this video.
Make sure you interview.
Okay, sick. Yeah, but I just think there's so many issues in the United States right now, and we can actually go out and combat them. We can combat the immigration crisis. We can say that illegal migrants should not be here. The word is illegal. If you're going to come after me for exposing fraud, something is morally wrong with your brain, where you've gotten to the point where you think fraud is good.
That perspective is probably more like these people are socioeconomically disadvantaged.
They're not, though. They're here in America. We all have the same opportunity. They're Somalian Americans.
Well, there's pretty significant like funding and financial disparities between areas in the U.S.
Well, 81% of Somalians are on welfare.
But welfare doesn't necessarily cover everything. It's not like they give you like, a ridiculous amount of
But
money.
they have the same opportunity I do when I wake up in the morning to go create the best life I can possibly create for myself. Everybody has the same opportunity if you're a United States citizen. Whether you're black, Mexican, Asian, I mean, look at your true feeling right now. Asian, Japanese man, I don't know who he is. You have a Mexican with a face tat. Look at that Mexican and all the opportunities he's got.
Oh
what about him? He's a white American with face tattoos, and he's working just as you. So the fact that people think that they don't have the same opportunity, or they can't go create a lifestyle they want, I don't believe in that. I've never worked for anybody my entire life. I've created everything I have. Who knows what I can do in the next 20 years?
Yeah, same here. I'm 28. So maybe you and I will
What's your plans for the future, Andrew?
Yeah.
50, you want to do 2 videos until you're like 60?
Yeah, I want to make YouTube videos until I'm 85.
That'd be sick.
So what do you want to do in the future? What's the long-term plan?
Long-term plan would be, I think what you just saw is actually creating change inside of America. A video that actually created change, and so I'd like to continue making the world a better place, whether it be through cutting off fraud or speaking out against corruption or helping the old lady next to me.
Any other ways the Matrix will come for you if you continue to accrue power and influence?
I think they are. Like, when you say Matrix, like, I think that's like the mainstream media or people, but like, who do you think the Matrix is?
I think it's the C-suites of the corporations that own the major news channels.
Yeah, I mean, they can try, but that's why I think it's so important that we have platforms like X. Say the mainstream media hates you, you can still make a business off of people who support you.
Is there any coverage that you regret at all?
Yeah, there actually is some coverage I think I like messed up on. Or not that I necessarily messed up on, but maybe not have been totally informed, which is hard because when you're making a YouTube video every single week, you just can't be like the expert on every topic. So there was a time when I went to Ukraine and I made a video and I was missing, I kind of like, geographically, I'm from Utah, so all the mountains and stuff, you know, like north to south. And when I was in Ukraine, they asked me, like, do you want to go to where the first place where Russia invaded, which was a place called Busha? And I didn't know, like, whether it was north, south, west. And then somebody interviewed me after, because I criticized where U.S. tax dollars were going. Somebody interviewed me after, asking me, did you go to the east? And I said, well, yeah, I went to Busha. I thought that, like, that's where Russia initially invaded. Was one of the main places they invaded.
Did he say I ended Tim
I felt so
Walz?
bad after that. But it was just a mistake that we had made, and I just made it publicly. It didn't make me want to do YouTube less. It was just a learning lesson, which is hard for people to see, have an actual learning lesson publicly.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd actually like to ask you a question. What do you think about Trump?
I don't like him.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, do I think that he is somebody who's going to fundamentally change the structure of the U.S. for the better? I don't think so.
So do you think just by like flooding the country with 20 million people helped us with affordability? It's not a human right to receive citizenship here. If anything, it's an opportunity to get it, and you got to follow the rules for it.
I agree with that, yeah, for sure.
So like I think like sympathy towards people who want to come in here has in a lot of ways destroyed the opportunities for our generation.
I think if sympathy overpowers your ability to look at a situation objectively, that would be an example of you kind of being like hypnotized by the wrong sources of information. But I think you can have sympathy for people.
Well, if you have, it's just simple supply and demand. If you have 20 million people who need to come and buy a house or rent an apartment, and you have other people who need it, you're gonna raise the prices.
Landlords have been raising
None
prices
of you
systematically since
build
the 80s.
more.
But the reason you can't buy a house is not
He
because
tweeted it.
They want us to think that because it's an easier scapegoat.
Well, if you look at the graphs, when we receive all this immigration, the price of homes has gone up more than normal.
I don't think that's
Again, unending brain fog is my thought, rather than being smug. I just really don't get the idea that he could be deep enough to be smug. He just seems really stupid.
two things are connected. If you look at
but just based off simple supply and demand.
Those, you can,
if you bring in 20 million people, they have to be
that
able to sleep in at least 10 million different locations.
Yeah, but we have 340 million people. I mean, I'm just saying home values rising and rent rising is a result of like greedy developers, landlords doing price gouging, so many factors. Like, I'm from Seattle, a city with not that much immigration from the border. And since 2013, before all this stuff, like rent had doubled because of Amazon moving their corporate campus downtown.
H-1B visas and all that stuff.
No, I'm saying Amazon as a tech company themselves bulldozed my home neighborhood, built apartments for their workers who were illegal, and most of them from the U.S. and from surrounding suburbs, and none of us could afford to live, so we had to all move to other low-income areas around, or just build our own way and move to an RV like I did. So I don't think there's a correlation between home values rising and migrants coming.
I think that'd be very stupid to not be able to come to the conclusion that supply and demand is
really rising. Landlords raise prices.
Yeah, what do you mean, dude? It's like those are like low-cost homes that they're taking. They're not raising the pricing for middle-class homes.
People do that because they go, we got some big bucks in town looking after us.
But just a normal sized home that used to cost $200,000 now costs $300,000.
So you're saying real estate developers see like a bunch of migrants rolling in town, they go, oh, jack these prices up.
And then the billionaires are able to come buy the houses, and it causes the rent to go up, and they're able to charge certain prices, and a migrant can then move in with 8 other migrants, and they can afford rent, versus the one person who has a family with 2 children can't go and get the house.
Rent is going up because the richest people in the country don't care about people like you and I, and they're interested in making as much profit as they can and keeping us as poor as possible for as long as they possibly can until regular people.
Well, that's not fucking true either.
I think that they want us to blame migrants because it's easier for them because they don't threaten their power either. So if they can keep us bickering about whether or not this migrant group got
both of y'all are kind of fucking stupid on this one.
To differ, but I do think there is corruption within the billionaire class here inside the United States, just on a matter-of-fact basis. The issue of supply and demand instantly comes into place when you bring in 20 million people.
If anything, wouldn't they lower the rent?
No, because then they have more competition and they can raise the prices.
I just don't think
when you bring in 10 million people, there needs to be 10 million locations. Not 10 million, there needs probably 2 million. Still, that's a lot of infrastructure to be, that's a lot of building to take place. You're going to be able to raise. It's just a supply and demand issue.
Yeah, I just think we fundamentally disagree on that, knowing how just greedy developers are in general. You know,
if people aren't able to afford it, then they have to get Section 8, and then they get stuck in that system where if you make more than $40,000, you're going to lose your Section 8. And then if you go and do better, like the lower class is trapped here inside the United States because
the middle class has been erased by corporatization.
Yeah, and so
the small business sector has been gutted since Reagan.
Yeah, there's a huge issue with affordability and housing, and I think we'd be in a better place if we didn't just let in 10 million people through our borders.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. I hope that you're right because that's what Trump is doing. You know, if the borders closed and in 15 years everybody my age is just living happily in a
prices will
family home.
Prices will continue to go up because they go up over time, but at the rate that they were going up was unacceptable, and it screwed over me and your generation. Like, how are people supposed to be able to buy homes?
We can't.
Exactly.
But you think closing the border will make it so we can buy a home?
Well, the effects are already in place. The inflation already went up, of the houses and the prices have gone up, and the wasteful spending has increased as well. And who's profiting? The billionaires and the politicians.
Well, I think they have a vested interest in making sure.
And the NGOs. I don't think so. I think there's bad billionaires. I think there's good billionaires in this world. And I think a lot of billionaires are trying to make a lot of change here in this world. And I think they create a lot of opportunity. You talk about Amazon. Well, Amazon also employs hundreds of thousands of people here inside the United States.
Who do you think are the 3 most benevolent billionaires?
What do you mean by word benevolent?
Just well-intentioned, positive billionaires who you think are
benevolent,
for creating, net positive societal progress.
Trump, our president. I think he's a good one. I think Elon Musk. I think what he's doing.
I knew it.
Creating innovation. He provides lots of jobs to people. I think that's a good one. And then the third one, I have to think about that. Like, I think David Sachs, he's looking for innovation inside of AI and crypto. I think that's a good thing to be happening. I think all the guys on the All In podcast, I had a conversation with them on their podcast. I think they're looking out for the best of America. And I think a lot of people are, I think a lot of the billionaires are actually trying to make a difference in this world with their money they have, because you don't need $1 billion, and they know that they are able to use their resources.
Well, then why do they virtually get, taxed almost nothing, while the basically bottom 99% have to give a solid 20-30% of our income to the state?
Yeah, it's unfair for us, and but that's also how businesses are set up. So you're running a business. Elon Musk, they had to actually add on an extra number inside the IRS so he could pay taxes.
Yeah.
So people are mad at him for making money.
Yeah. I mean, I fundamentally hope that everything you're saying is true, just so you know.
Yeah, I hope so too.
No one's mad at him for making money. What a stupid thing to say. God, I hate this. No one's mad at them for making money. They're mad at them for making money and not paying taxes like the rest of us do. Who's saying they're mad at them for making money? fucking dumb thing. It's so stupid.
For our people, because affordability is insane. People can't buy houses, and if we're talking about creating change, we need to let innovation prosper inside the United States. And you're not seeing it. We're not seeing innovation. In fact, we're seeing fraudsters take our money.
In Minneapolis, but just innovation happening elsewhere.
Yes, but there's so many restraints happening. Like, when have you seen an American city? What American city is prospering right now?
Boston.
Austin. Name another one.
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas is prospering.
Yeah.
Nashville's
doing good. Phoenix is doing good. Basically, any place with low state taxes getting a lot of.
In any place that's not Democrats.
I don't know about that.
I mean, name a Democrat city that's prospering right now.
Well, we have to be one that's affordable.
Name one.
Denver.
Why are you smirking? It's not prospering. Denver's not prospering either. Yeah, so I think what you're seeing is the right is looking to have innovation, looking to succeed, and you're seeing left locations like Democrat-run cities not prospering. In fact, they're going backwards.
Those are also the most expensive cities, and they generate the large majority of the tax revenue for the entire country. The San Francisco Bay Area,
So
which is a
why?
big city, probably generates more tax revenue that's used for programs than the entire American South excluded.
That probably tells you why there's so much corruption, why there's so much back to use the word programs.
It's not programs, all tax revenues, highways, basically every single thing that we need taxable subsidies for. So these are economic powerhouses. Like even money made in blue states still cycles back on a federal level to benefit, everything that we use tax money for. The post office, fire stations, cops, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
why is California trying to essentially push out the billionaires by imposing another 5% tax on these people? When billionaires are literally the ones who create opportunities and they create jobs for people. Yet the people who you're supporting, who say you're left-wing, are the ones pushing them out.
Well, billionaires are choosing to leave because they don't want to pay an extra 5%, which kind of tell you what billionaires are about, right?
Yeah, because they're not able to then pay their employees as much.
I think they'd be able to.
$1 billion is not a difference if $2 billion still a billionaire. You can't buy, if you have $1 billion, you can buy a $10 million house, you can buy a $20 million house. There's no difference. The thing is they're going to face different restrictions inside of a Democrat state than they are in a Republican state. That's why they all moved to Texas.
Yeah.
That's why now Elon Musk, he left, he went to Texas.
Yeah, they're moving to Texas to save money because they don't want the money to be taken and go to the poor.
No. And what happens in California? $24 billion went missing, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you that Gavin Newsom and the industrial complex is embezzling the funds, but those to me,
they're both
those
kind of
sound
being
crazy. I view them as
stupid
like not necessarily having the best interest of the people in mind.
Yeah, and those are the people you support.
I don't vote for California Democrats.
You're supporting the left. And right now you have the opportunity to support people who are actually trying to create innovation, change the country. You have the opportunity. So everyone watching this video, and if you think that supporting illegal migrant is wrong, the word is illegal. If you think cracking down on fraud is bad, the word is fraud. If you think cracking down on the word corruption is wrong, the word corruption. If you think a girl should be able to play, a boy should be able to play in a female sport, it's a girl or it's a boy playing against girls. What society benefits have come from the left?
We haven't had a sizable leftist political party in America anymore.
You had Joe Biden.
Liberals, centrist liberals, defending elite interests.
And you had Obama.
Centrist liberal defending elite interests.
So who are you going to support? You need to support somebody.
Oh,
I said,
God.
If you can point me in the right direction,
There it is.
Stuff's happening right now. People can't afford houses right now, and then you're talking
He's a
about people
leftist.
moving out of California. You're talking about programs.
I support
That's the reason why.
Every time someone criticizes leftist politics, well, it's not real leftism. Okay, we haven't had real leftism. Reporting a group of Venezuelan men tried attacking ICE agents with shovels. Angry crowd gathered tonight in a residential area. Federal officers were present temporarily blocking the street. People blew whistles, yelled expletives, threw snowballs. Here could be seen using flashbangs on protesters and moving perimeter closer to multiple law enforcement vehicles had their lights activated. Where you getting that from, Barcode? I'm sure we'll hear tomorrow. Trinidad, they're back.
Voting on a local level for sure.
And if you want to create change nationally, you have to support somebody. You have to choose. Now we have to choose. You have to choose between a Democrat and a Republican.
Well, you just said yourself that the corporate media machine is on the verge of collapse. What makes you think the two-party electoral
Feel
system
free
is
to drop me links.
Quite frankly, it'll be impossible for an independent group at this point in time. I think in 50 years when the boomers are gone, maybe Jimmy will die. But as of right now, they're still going to thrive. And right now, in this moment of time, we have to choose who's going to create the most innovation and change and make America a more prosperous country.
But Trump can't even release the Epstein files.
He has released them, and he did react, and that's his Achilles heel, is this Epstein file thing.
Yeah.
So we can't do anything about that, but what we can do is talk about fraud. We can talk about homelessness. We can talk about all of our money going to, like we can talk about going back to fraud, about 7% of our taxes going to fraud. We can talk about how $24 billion
Why is it
his
Achilles heel?
Keep people homeless so they can continue to money from the state.
Why?
Right? So we can actually create change. We can't tell Trump to go release Epstein files, and it's just because you support Trump doesn't mean you support everything he does. But he's the man in office right now, and you do need to think who's going to be able to create the change, and how are we supposed to be able to do it?
Well, he's in office. So I'm saying now is a chance to prove to people like me and like other people that positive change can happen. If he does,
I would say he's trying to. Yeah. But you're seeing what happens when he says he wants to deport illegal migrants, let this judge block his orders, or when he wants to deploy the National Guard to Chicago to make it a safer place, Democrats weaponize it. If you agree that Chicago's a safe place, would you agree that the west side and south side of Chicago is a safe place?
I think that the west side and the south side are not safe places. However, I'm not sure how deploying the National Guard to that particular ICE facility out west is going to change the situation at Oval or somewhere like that.
Okay, so take a look at Memphis, for instance. They allowed the National Guard to go in there, or if you take a look at Washington, D.C., they allowed the National Guard to go in there, and crime significantly went down. In 2025, murders are the lowest they've been in years.
Well, they've been declining steadily since 94.
It's the lowest they've
One
been
thing I
in
want to
years.
push back on too is the conservative narrative that America was at its most dangerous point before Trump started cracking down. If you look at the graph, homicides have been trending downward since the mid to late 90s for a long time. We're actually in the safest time. Every single year gets more safe than the last. And of course, there's certain cities like St. Louis, Baltimore, Memphis that always have some degree of violence, but things are not that bad in the U.S. as far as gun violence goes. They're really getting a lot better. So if things continue, I think that we'll gradually be able to root out the problem.
If you look at the graph, it's an exponential drop in violence in violence in the United States.
I wouldn't say exponential. I mean, I think
it's a
when
pretty
you watch
large
the video we did about Baltimore, that they were able to cut homicides in half, and Trump didn't send anybody there.
they did it all, inside the community. Yeah, it's amazing. Cheers for Baltimore for doing that. Maybe if placed in Chicago took that same initiative, it would happen. But they're not. So therefore, we have to trust the people in office who have the power to actually go make a change and to send a National Guard and to actually use them to make that place a safer place.
So what would they do in a place like South Chicago where you have like
there's
50
so
blocks of
many
community that
options.
don't have
If
if you had a National Guard man patrolling the streets,
so many
young
options.
gangsters would feel emboldened to go and steal from the gas station.
Yeah.
Like we have the military, we have them, we have law enforcement, we have laws. It wasn't people haven't always been walking around in shiesties and shooting people.
They've always been shooting people. Shiesties came from Pooh Shiesty, who by the way is free now and he's back in Memphis, so the homicide might be going up.
They're actually going down to the National Guard in Memphis.
Well, I heard his song and he said the war's back on, whatever, but that's probably not reflective of data.
So like everything we're talking about, like they're trying to make a difference in the United States, and we should also be trying to create change with our platforms, with our journalism. Or I just did, as I exposed fraud, and within I think it was the next day, they freeze funding for childcare in Minnesota until a business can prove they're legit. All they have to do is prove they're legit, but no business has been able to send them to
sense. Why would you do that first?
But you mentioned the ABC Learning Center in particular.
Yes.
And I mentioned that they did, I'm not sure if this is real or not, but they did release footage of kids entering and exiting the building during operating hours on the same day that you guys were there.
And their capacity is for 40 children. In that video, there was 12 children, and that place received $1 million.
But you do admit there was kids.
Yes, and I don't doubt that there are kids inside so many daycares. It'd be very stupid of a business receiving $1 million and not to show face with a few kids. It'd be very stupid.
Do you see also how some people could say that you pull up with a couple dudes in cameras and they would get suspicious and not let you guys inside?
I can understand that, but they should be able to say, they want to ask the question, how do I enroll my son little Joey in daycare?
Well, they're probably not
If they
going
don't
to
have anything to
Somali kids
hide.
named Joey in Minneapolis.
Okay, so then why is it only for Joey? Why is it only for Somalians inside these daycares? Where's the white little kids inside these daycares?
Maybe they don't go to like federally funded daycares. They get probably taken by their white parents to.
So who's being robbed?
Like I suppose in this premise, the taxpayer.
Yes, the hardworking taxpayer, while Somalians are taking and committing 89% of the fraud in Minnesota.
Have you ever personally been defrauded?
I have.
What happened?
I gave a man money, thinking that he was going to give me back on a loan. He never did.
Did you try to pursue any judicial means to get accountability for that?
In the process right now.
Wow, that'd be a crazy full circle moment. Don't you see this as potentially being a story that really evolved into a probe of the Democratic establishment in Minnesota and how they're kind of sloppily allocating federal and state funds as opposed to specifically highlighting the Somali community? Or do you see it as both?
89% of the fraud is being committed by Somalians.
Where exactly is that statistic?
You can pull it up on the screen. You'll find it.
I just want to know where it's from.
I'll find it right now.
For sure, just so I can. I don't know. I believe
Welcome,
sure
Dad. Spawn
Here,
point?
right here. Yeah, and it's not racist to say it. And when I go to the daycares, there's not a single white person running any daycares. Not a single white woman open up the door. A lot of them can barely even speak English. Yet, then you also have another issue with it is these people are Muslim. Muslims literally have 4 wives. And inside of these daycares, who's all working inside a daycare? Women.
As far as the wives go, that's not a thing in Utah.
It's not a thing in Utah.
That's a negative stereotype.
Negative stereotype. How many wives would you like to have?
Man, don't get me.
I grew up with 2 mothers and I absolutely loved it.
Wait, but like, aren't there sects of FLDS that do still have polygamy? Wasn't the whole reason why it was outlawed to like stop Mormons from doing it in the first place? Remember when this was the fapalicious fantasy wet dream of Republicans that Obama would send the National Guard to your cities, take your guns, and enforce Sharia communism, and it was time to grab your guns and fight? I know. And now Trump is like doing it, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, but we trust him. It's okay because we trust him. It's actually not about America and the values of America. No. It's just about who does it, okay? Not a black man.
General population, 99% of the population in Utah do not. That's why also going back to the point of being called why we don't call ourselves Mormons, because you can misconceptualize that with groups that left the original Church of Jesus Christ.
Well, I would argue that less than 1% of Muslims in America have more than a single wife.
I don't know. Their religion allows them to have it. Maybe if they are, good for them. But that is a thing that they are able to have 4 wives. It's in their religion, and it's not against the law.
I'm just saying, when's the last time you seen a Muslim guy with just 4 wives?
Well, they treat their women differently. You'll never see a Muslim man praying side by side with his wife. They're treated differently.
So you feel like there's societal and cultural differences that make people from Islamic societies incompatible with the U.S.?
I think if you ask a Muslim man, if we were to go to war with a country in the Middle East, ask them who they would support. That will tell you everything you know.
I'm on it.
Yeah, and with the daycare fraud, there's legit videos. You can find them. These daycare owners then going and giving the woman cash, and that's why you also have 81% living on welfare, because a lot of the women don't have to claim the money that they just receive from working from these daycares. The whole entire corporation, you have daycares, you have healthcare, you have adult daycare, you have transportation companies, you have translators that take these kids to the hospital, and they're all working for that same group, and they're all receiving millions of dollars.
Yeah, the NGO iceberg is pretty crazy.
And so why would you be actually doing paperwork correctly or giving these women paperwork if you know if you don't pay them on paper, you can just give them cash? Yeah, and then they can go and claim welfare and get food stamps and then claim housing and get free housing. Why would you do that? Obviously it's fraud, but it's screwing over Americans.
Well, it's time to stop getting screwed.
I 100% agree, and so we have the opportunity to make that change, and we have to do it, or else
we're going to keep getting screwed.
We're going to keep getting screwed.
And, I think that's the Nick Shirley and Callahan message. Is whoever you are, stop screwing us. Yes. All right, bro. Appreciate your time.
2 subjects came out of a nearby apartment and also attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and a broom handle as the officer was being ambushed and attacked by 2 individuals. The original subject got loose, began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by 3 individuals, the officer fired defensive shots to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. All 3 subjects ran back into the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. The attacked officer and subject are both in the hospital. Both attackers are in custody. Okay, so this is all true, which, like, it's hard to know what's true anymore coming out of these guys after their statement. Then, yeah, it sounds like self-defense. But why the fuck is the Department of Homeland Security posting this before an investigation is fucking done? This is not a habit that we should be getting fucking used to. me. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out. It just erodes trust. It completely erodes trust. What are you confused about? Where did the shovel come from? He got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. I don't know. They might have. I don't know. You mean the shitty DHS report is missing clarification and details? Because they don't actually do an investigation before they release a public statement? Not my DHS. Yeah, but like, I don't trust what DHS says anymore. I don't trust what they say on their face because they've already lied this past fucking week. And like, obviously lied because there was video evidence. And then Christian Young looked like an idiot when she was getting interviewed by Jake Tapper. Hey. Where you been? Were you looking for that bottle?
Yeah,
Mm.
and touch-ups. Had to fix it. She wants the peanut.
Excuse me, Mika. Excuse me.
Right, but Sleepy, he's asking where did that shovel come from that he got after he broke loose. Also, I don't trust anything coming from this account because they've been caught lying this week, and like, they clearly have an agenda, which is not to report the truth, it's to report whatever makes them look good. I am tired of seeing them report shit before an investigation is done. It's completely unprofessional. This could be an entirely accurate account, but because of the way they've been doing things, I just don't trust them. Right. So where did he get his? Where did the other one get him? Are you saying they brought them? That could be true. I just don't know. Because they don't say so. Either way, it's just sloppy. And they're rushing to get ahead of the story.
Ooh. Justified.
No. Go ahead, baby. Nope.
Oh, gosh.
Mm-hmm.
My flip-flop wanted it.
It's just a joke that this kind of rhetoric is coming from the fucking Department of Homeland Security. This is ridiculous.
This is America.
Another question earlier. There's LDS, FLDS, right? LDS mainstreamed more and got mainstreamed more, got rid of polygamy. The problematic racist ideas. FLDS, small splinter, got ass pain at the changes and broke off to do their own thing. Yeah. Non-life-threatening injury. Shot in the leg.
Was it another trigger-happy incident?
I don't know. If what they're saying is true, then no. But, like, I don't know. I don't fucking trust the DHS anymore. They've been lying a bunch.
Yeah, people are afraid, and this is just gonna fuel it.
I mean, like, if other reports and investigations come out and show that this is what happened, then it seems fine. It seems like a justified use of force. Sleepy, did you not just hear me say that if this is correct, then it's a justified use of force?
Yeah, I just got back.
Okay. Fair enough. Just because you weren't replying to barcode, so I guess I thought you were talking to me. My bad. Commenting in general. Yeah, I mean, yeah. As a general comment, yeah. That goes for anybody who's armed.
General comment?
Like, self-defense is self-defense. If this is the case, this is pretty open and shut as far as I see it. The other one is not as open and shut, clearly. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be arguing about it. DHS words means less than shit right now, pending an investigation when they got folks going around like Wyatt Earp in tenant shoes. Yeah, I just don't trust DHS. I would like to hear what other investigations say. But if that is true, then yeah, fine. It seems like justified use of force. It wasn't even deadly force either. Another interesting thing about the other shooting was, you know, as I've watched more legal interpretations, the second and third shots, like the first shot, is where a lot of the discussion is around. The second and third shots are going to be way, way harder to legally justify. Every legal breakdown that I've seen has said the same thing about it.
So did this new, like, another lady?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't know all the details, but it seems like...
They must have hit somebody.
Well, according to what DHS said, and we'll see as information comes out if it corroborates or, goes against it. And it is still pretty shitty that they don't have body cams. I don't understand why they don't have body cams. They're saying that they were trying to arrest a guy, and then two other guys came out and started, like, attacking the officer. And then, as they were doing that, the other guy got free and started attacking the officer as well. And then he shot one of them in the leg. And then I guess, I don't know, at that point, the other two likely fled. They've both been taken into custody. And the officer and the suspect are both in the hospital right now. So we'll see what comes out. But that's according to what DHS said, and DHS, there were a couple pretty obvious lies in their initial post about the shooting with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know.
Takes away credibility.
Yeah, I don't know what. And it's just like you're not supposed to do that as like a government agency. You're supposed to wait until an investigation is conducted to make like a public statement. But like that's not their goal. Isn't to accurately report the truth. Their goal is to defend their own actions. It's like, back in Soviet Russia, they would do anything to just not be embarrassed by something. It's giving those feels. Yep. Exactly, barcode. The importance is on controlling the narrative, not giving an accurate statement. Exactly. Like, their legal cases so often fall apart in court. So few people that they want to go after are actually charged with anything because it's all about controlling the narrative. It's not actually about putting together a good case or anything. They're eroding the legitimacy of the Department of Justice. It's pretty crazy. Case for the Kirk shooting is getting a plea out of that kid. Yeah, basically. I think we know why they don't have body cams. The same reason they get butthurt about people filming them and they don't like to give badge numbers. It means they can operate like ghosts with zero accountability. You can't use the excuse there's not enough money when they just got a juicy ass $70 billion budget for 1 year. I know.
Disgusting, but not surprising.
It's really, really bad. Sleepy, I would imagine you'd agree they should have body cams, right? I just got more funding than the FBI.
Yeah, that shows mass intentions.
Like, there's no real reason for them not to have body cams.
And they'll have to rely on citizen footage.
Yeah. In the meantime. Yeah, all law enforcement sure to include. Yeah, I figured you'd probably agree with that. Sleepy's a real reasonable guy. I have always found Sleepy be very reasonable, even though we disagree on a lot of stuff. He and I can disagree and always generally come down to like, okay, here's our point of disagreement, and we need to understand more about this thing or that thing before we draw a conclusion. So So, yeah. Someone said in another stream that they were getting them, but I don't know if that's true. I had heard that they were not getting them and that they said they couldn't afford them, but let's see. Let's see if there's been an update.
They couldn't afford
House
them.
GOP offered to Dems explicit funding for ICE body cameras. Here said the agency needs more law enforcement equipment under President Donald Trump.
They can afford what they want.
Makes it harder to call the woman that you shot in the face and called her court a bitch. Well, he managed to film that on his own phone. House Republicans have proposed requiring the Trump administration to spend money on body cameras for ICE agents as part of the Department of Homeland Security funding bill lawmakers are currently negotiating, according to a senior GOP appropriator. Okay, awesome. Nevada Representative Mark Amodei, is that how you said that? Republican leading House negotiations on the bill told reporters Wednesday afternoon. The measure would be explicit about how DHS is supposed to spend federal cash, going to give them the money for it, and with a language that says this is what it's for. They're not going to get the money going, gee, we sure hope you use that for body cameras. It'll be, that's what it's for. Okay, that would be great. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of necessary, you know, for both sides, you know, for either showing where they acted improperly and for exculpatory evidence in the cases where use of force was justified. I think we all agree that we need that. Everybody should agree that this is a good thing. If you believe everything that ICE is doing, or most of the things that ICE is doing, are justified, you should want this to prove that point. If you believe that ICE is operating outside of what they're supposed to, then you should want this to show that as well. Everybody should agree body cams are a good idea. So Senate Republicans voted to dismiss a war powers resolution Wednesday that would have limited President Donald Trump's ability to conduct further attacks on Venezuela after 2 GOP senators reversed course on supporting the legislation. Grow some fucking balls, man. This is January 12th, 2024. So, required updated guidance for its own use of. Says they can't afford them. Well, but this was before they got the fat paycheck, right? This policy establishes requirements for the use of EWCs. ICE currently does not have the resources to issue cameras to all ICE law enforcement personnel. ICE will begin deploying EWCs that have been procured to date to enforcement and removal office officers and Homeland Security investigators in select locations in the coming months once personnel are subject to policy. Okay, fine. Well, hopefully this new funding bill goes through with that language. Trump put intense pressure on 5 Republican senators who joined with Democrats to advance the resolution last week and ultimately prevailed in heading off passage of the legislation to the Republican senators Josh Hawley of Missouri and Todd Young of Indiana flipped under the pressure. Grow some fucking balls, man. This passed through the House. Vance had to break the deadlock. Outcome of the high-profile vote demonstrated how Trump still has command over much of the Republican conference, yet the razor-thin vote tally also showed the growing concern on Capitol Hill over the president's aggressive foreign policy ambitions. Democrats forced the debate after U.S. troops captured Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro in a surprise nighttime raid earlier this month. Here we have one of the most successful attacks ever. He probably went to them and was like, listen, I have to do this thing in Iran, so you can't do this. One of the most successful attacks ever, they find a way to be against it. It's pretty amazing, and it's a shame. Oh, gosh, we should hurled insults at several of the Republicans who advanced the legislation, calling Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky a stone-cold loser. Senators Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Susan Collins of Maine disasters. Murkowski, I bet you're feeling pretty shitty about passing his big, beautiful bill, aren't you? Loser. Those 3 Republicans stuck to their support for the legislation. Trump's latest comments followed earlier phone calls with the senators, which they described as terse. President's fury underscored how the war powers vote taken on new political significance as Trump also threatens military action to accomplish his goal of possessing Greenland. The legislation, even if it had cleared the Senate, had virtually no chance of becoming law. Well, yeah, because it would be vetoed. But it represented both a test of GOP loyalty to the president and a marker for how much leeway the Republican-controlled Senate is willing to give Trump to use the military abroad. Republican angst over his recent foreign policy moves, especially threats of using military force to seize Greenland from a NATO ally, is still running high in Congress. 2 Republicans reconsider. Hawley, who helped advance the war powers resolution last week, said Trump's message during a phone call was that the legislation really ties my hands. Oh, that's kind of the fucking point. Senator said he had a follow-up call with Secretary of State Marco Rubio Monday and was told point blank, we're not going to do ground troops. Okay. Senator added that he also received assurances that the Trump administration will follow constitutional requirements if it becomes necessary to deploy troops again to the South American country. Getting along very well with Venezuela, Trump told reporters at a ceremony for the signing of an unrelated bill Wednesday. Senators went to the floor for the vote Wednesday evening. Young also told reporters he was no longer in support, said that he had extensive conversations with Rubio, and received assurances that the Secretary of State will appear at a public hearing before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. That should be interesting. Young also shared a letter from Rubio that stated the president will seek congressional authorization in advance, circumstances permitting. I bet. If he engaged in major military operations in Venezuela. Senators also said his efforts were also instrumental in pushing the administration to release Wednesday a 22-page Justice Department memo laying out the legal justification for the stash and grab operation against Maduro. That memo, which was heavily redacted, indicates that the administration for now has no plans to ramp up military operations in Venezuela. We were assured that there is no contingency plan to engage in any substantial and sustained operation that would amount to a constitutional war. Built up naval force. Administration plan. Administration first described as baits, which already happened. Okay. Well, we got the keys of that. Trump says Iran has no plan for executions as U.S. weighs options. Rare first-hand account of witnessing the unrest in Iran. Warning their citizens about the situation in Iran. Several groups are warning people to avoid travel. Okay, makes sense. Flights are rerouting. Pushing for the U.S. to attack the Iranian regime sooner rather than later. That makes sense from Lindsey Graham. Okay, I'm sure. I'm sure, buddy. Bet you want us to believe that, don't ya? Claim there's been no unrest whatsoever the past 4 days. That hanging protesters was out of the question. Dude, this guy's bullshit. Alright. Fundamental disagreement after White House talks on Greenland. Meeting with the president has been frank but constructive. Said the U.S. President Trump was insisting on conquering Greenland, which was totally unacceptable. Made it very, very clear this is not in the interest of Denmark. Trump afterwards reiterated his intent in acquiring the resource-rich island, position that has rattled allies across Europe and stoked tensions with NATO. Which is just like, it's so stupid, because like he could make deals with them. He could just make deals with them. I thought he was the deal maker. The hour-long meeting between the U.S., Denmark, and Greenland failed to bring a major breakthrough, although all sides agreed to set up a high-level working group to discuss the future of the autonomous Danish territory. Rasmussen said there were red lines the U.S. could not cross. The working group would meet in the coming weeks in an effort to find a compromise. He added that Denmark and Greenland were open to the possibility of the U.S. opening more military bases on the island. Fine. Productive to start discussions at a high level, he said. He also said there was an element of truth in Trump's view that security should be bolstered to counter Russian and Chinese interests in the Arctic. That's fine. Said the president's comments about the presence of Russian and Chinese warships around Greenland were not true. Despite being sparsely populated territory, Greenland's location between North America and the Arctic makes it well placed for early warning systems in the event of missile attacks and for monitoring vessels in the region. Trump has repeatedly said acquiring it is vital to U.S. national security. U.S. already has more than 100 military personnel permanently stationed at its Pitafik base in Greenland's northwestern tip, facility that has been operated by the U.S. since World War II. Under existing agreements with Denmark, the U.S. has power to bring as many troops as it wanted to Greenland. After the talks on Wednesday, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Greenland, Vivian Motzfeldt, said the territory was open to greater cooperation with the U.S., but also opposed takeover. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like, we don't need to take it over. We can do all of this shit without taking it over. We have shown where our limits are. Vance and Rubio did not immediately comment after the meeting. Trump, meanwhile, told reporters in the Oval Office, we need Greenland for national security. Problem is, there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it if Russia or China wants to occupy Greenland. But there's everything we can do. Okay, so then help. That doesn't mean we then just get to take it. Allies in Europe showing support. Sweden on Wednesday pledged to send armed forces to the territory at Denmark's request. France's foreign minister said the country planned to open a consulate on the island next month. Germany said in a statement provided to the BBC that it would send a reconnaissance team to Greenland to explore the general conditions for possible military contributions to support Denmark in ensuring security in the region. Denmark said its military expansion in Greenland will take place in close cooperation with allies. Geopolitical tensions have spread to the Arctic, it said in a statement. White House talks were just the latest round of diplomatic discussions over Trump's growing interest in the territory. It's unclear whether the president is considering using military force to seize the island. He once again declined to rule it out when asked on Wednesday. Other options reportedly under consideration include purchasing the territory, though neither Danes nor Greenlanders have said it's for sale. Since taking office, Vance has criticized Denmark's stewardship of Greenland. The vice president visits soon after taking office. Trump for his Golden Dome. Obviously, majority of Greenlanders oppose coming under U.S. control. Most Americans oppose it too. What do you know? All right. Hey! They're gonna appeal. Still pretty cool. Look at that. Fucking awesome. So this is pretty cool. We'll see if it gets upheld as it goes higher, but yeah, this is pretty dope.
Okay.
Prop 50
One of the
is
best
staying.
Best states. It's probably the best, in my opinion.
I mean, the voters voted it. It's what we wanted. Didn't the Supreme Court, the nation's highest court, has already indicated that it is unlikely to block California's maps because they upheld the Texas maps. Which honestly, those Texas maps were not done with the vote of Texans, but it is what it is. This is a big deal. Suspending visa processing for 75 countries, which is crazy because the World Cup is coming up this summer. I mean, just more attempts to stifle tourism and people coming here. Somalia, Russia, Afghanistan, Brazil, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Nigeria. Why Nigeria? Thailand, Yemen, fullest countries on the State Department. Drawn scrutiny, yeah, of course, Somalia right now. Yeah. Oh no, Daniel. Oh no. Oh no. How unfortunate for you. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Get back.
Uh-oh. Oh no, buddy. You must be so sad.
I wonder for how long this will last.
Poor little feller. Trump administration sends letter wiping out addiction mental health grants. So it says total costs for nonprofit groups, many providing street-level care to people experiencing addiction, homelessness, and mental illness, reach roughly $2 billion. NPR wasn't able to independently confirm the scale of the grant cancellation. Definitely looking at severe loss of frontline capacity. 500,000 overnight. Waking up to nearly $2 billion in grant cancellations means frontline providers are forced to cease overdose prevention, naloxone distribution, and peer recovery services immediately, leaving our communities defenseless against a raging crisis. This cruelty will be measured in lives lost as recovery centers shutter, and the safety net we built is slashed. Overnight. We are witnessing the dismantling of our recovery infrastructure in real time, and the administration will have blood on its hands for every preventable death that follows. Restructuring the grant program, which includes terminating some of its awards. Costs resulting from financial obligations incurred after termination are not allowable. Wow. 2,000 grants nationwide with a total more than $2 billion are affected. The group said it's still working to understand the full scope of the cuts. This move comes on top of deep Medicaid cuts passed last year by the Republican-controlled Congress, which affect numerous mental health and addiction care providers. Request for comment from Sam Husha and the Department of Health and Human Services were not immediately returned. Kessler told NPR he's hearing alarm from care providers nationwide that the safety net for people experiencing an addiction or mental health crisis could unravel. In the short term, there's going to be severe damage. We're going to have to scramble, he said. Regina LaBelle, a Georgetown University professor who served as acting head of the Office of National Drug Control Policy during the Biden administration, said the SAMHSA grants pay for life-saving services. For first responders to drug courts, continued federal funding quite literally saves lives. LaBelle said the overdose epidemic has been declared a public health emergency and overdose deaths are decreasing. It's just no time to pull critical funding. The American Psychiatric Association and the American Psychiatric Association Foundation said that among the programs eliminated are two administered by the APA Workforce Development Initiative and APAF's Notice Talk Act at School program. Overnight cuts to thousands of programs nationwide are nothing short of catastrophic and placing millions of Americans with unmet mental health and substance use disorder needs at even greater risk. APA President Dr. Teresa M. Miskimen Rivera said in a statement, "Our programs, which only represent a fraction of what's been cut, establish a vital pathway for psychiatrists to serve those in need, especially in areas experiencing mental health professional shortages and in schools." Workforce Development Initiative includes programs that reach college and high school students who are considering the field of psychiatry. The APAF's program provides free mental health training for K-12 school staff. We can only imagine the good that thousands of other programs that were eliminated are doing, and we call on the administration to reinstate this funding immediately. APA CEO and Medical Director Dr. Marketa M. Wills said in a statement. Well, that kind of sucks. Cinderella is alive.
Dona Acretas.
Governor Newsom rejects Louisiana's attempt to extradite California doctor for providing abortion care. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck to the yeah. Cause like, fuck you, dude. I don't know what else to say about it. Fuck you. Louisiana's request is to deny. My position on this has been clear since 2022. We will not allow extremist politicians from other states to reach into California and try to punish doctors based on allegations that they provided reproductive health care services. Not today, not ever. We will never be complicit with Trump's war on women. Fuck yeah. Because, like, bruh. This is like a California-based doctor, right? Bruh, eat all of the dicks. Yeah. Alright. New update. Shoots man in leg after ambush in Minneapolis, DHS says. Okay, so this is just what it was. Additional details about the incident were not immediately available, so we don't have any updates yet. No updates yet on this particular thing. On this particular shooting in Minneapolis. But people are getting shot. Cinderella, how are you playing with my thing on your screen? What are you using right now?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What is he using over there? Alright. So I'll keep an eye on this. Like, give any updates as they come along. Let's see.
Killed Renee Good, a 37-year-old mother of 3. The internet has been flooded with videos of shocking ICE abuses like this one. So it's obviously very hard to hear what everyone's saying there because there's honking and screaming. But what the woman says is, I've been beat up by police before. I'm disabled. I'm trying to go to the doctor up there. That's why I couldn't move. I'm an autistic, disabled person. I'm trying to go to the doctor. And in response, ICE smashes her window, cuts her seatbelt, drags her out of the car, and arrests her. And this happened, I think, 2 blocks from where Renee Good was shot 6 days later. So this is the lesson these ICE officers are learning, John. Double down. Attack autistic people.
They are terrorizing Minneapolis right now. There is like a 6-to-1 ratio of ICE and CBP agents to Minneapolis police. And I don't know how many more fucking videos we have to watch at this point. And every single time there's a video, you see the MAGA chuds on social media picking it apart. Well, she was trying to do this, and then DHS put out a statement on this. She tried to wedge her car between officers. You can clearly see the fear in that woman's face. She is not she's not a protester. She wasn't trying to do anything. She was scared, shitless, even before they pulled her out of the car. The thing I thought about watching that is, oh gee, I wonder why Renee Good tried to drive away when the officers were screaming at her. Because this woman, she's tried to drive away because they told her to move. And then as she went, 10 feet in the car, they smashed the window and dragged her out of the fucking car. Did they charge her with anything? No, they didn't charge her with anything because they're not charging people with anything. Just like the kid in Target that they beat the shit out of and then threw out of the van like 100 feet away from Target. So they're not, these people aren't committing crimes. They can continue to say it's obstruction, it's impeding arrest. Well, then fucking charge people with that. But you're not, because you're just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, this is important. I think like these new ICE recruits are totally unqualified. There's this incredible story on Slate where this journalist signed up to be an ICE officer. They did no vetting of this person. They failed the drug test. It's like clearly like an online, like random person. They just got accepted into ICE. Like the people who are joining ICE right now are joining because they want to beat the shit out of people. Because you are licensed by the state to use violence against, in this case, American citizens. And that is why people are scared to death of ICE.
King Klippenstein got hold of some DHS memos that went out to officers in ICE officers in Minneapolis to just like let them know what they're supposed to be doing, what the law is. Here's what's not a violation, according to DHS memo that went out in Minneapolis. Here's what's not a violation of the law. Telling ICE agents to go fuck themselves, swearing at them, flipping off ICE agents, yelling at ICE agents, filming ICE agents, refusal to cooperate with ICE agents' demands, and disobeying commands without fighting back. Force is obviously against the law. All that other stuff I just said, according to DHS, is not against the law, and yet they are continuing to physically assault people over that.
Including American citizens. The only good news is that this story is breaking through like very few political stories do. Our friend Peter Hamby over at Puck News had a great breakdown of both the polling and the kind of social virality of these horrifying videos, just like this one. But you know, there was a poll out by The Economist and YouGov that found that 69% of Americans had seen the video of the shooting of Renee Good. Of those who saw the clip, a majority, 50%, said the shooting was not justified. Only 30% said the killing was justified. So again, this narrative you're seeing online that like, oh, this is a political Rorschach test and everyone just views this through a partisan lens. It's not really true. The majority of the country is like, this is horrifying. And this is clearly driving down favorability of ICE across the country. With all kinds of voters. Now, here's one example. This is a clip from a recent episode of Joe Rogan. So folks know, like Joe Rogan was, you know, he endorsed Trump in the last election. He's sort of he's mostly just a low information voter who tends to be independent and not all that well informed. But this is what he said about the shooting of Renee Good and ICE's, you know, actions throughout the country. Let's watch.
I think after that woman was shot, I think unfortunately, well, everything's unfortunate about it, right? But one of the real problems is now ICE are villains, and now people are looking at them like murderous military people that are on the streets of our city, and they're masked up, which is also a problem, right? Because if you get arrested by a cop, you're allowed to ask the cop, what is your name and badge number, and you could film that cop. If you get arrested by an ICE agent, you have no such right. They're wearing a mask. They don't have to tell you shit. That's a problem. That's a problem on our city streets, right? Because you could also pretend to be an ICE agent. You don't want militarized people in the streets
so
just roaming around, snatching people up.
Is seeing what you're putting up there.
Wait, hold on, which?
Like on your stream, right?
Yeah, which part?
You're looking at my stream and right there.
Yeah, I'm just using OBS.
Oh, okay. It's like another.
And I just have like a window capture there.
Yeah. Well, I have.
But I do have yours playing. It is on another screen, but it's not like overlaid.
I'm using a separate.
Oh, yours is big on my. There we go. Oh, I had not realized that was arranged a little bit weird.
I'm using a separate computer for streaming. I could probably actually do that. Maybe. Oh no, because that is just not a stream. Oh, I'll figure.
What I've been thinking about getting is the Rode makes this Rode Videocaster S, and it's only like $500, and it will handle all of your like outputting the. It'll handle all the video processing and outputting it to whichever streaming platform, and it'll do the multicast or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been thinking about getting that because it's only like $500, and it's just like a dedicated piece of hardware for that would like alleviate the stress on my computer. Yeah.
Shut up, Daniel. All right. Let me just finish.
Many of
this
which
video.
turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
Again, like, I think great example of how I don't actually think this is a partisan issue. I think overwhelming majorities of the country don't want masked, anonymous federal law enforcement officials coming to your home, beating up American citizens, beating up anybody, demanding papers. Like this, what is happening with ICE right now is the Alex Jones fever dream that he's been ranting about on the radio in Austin for decades. It is coming to life. And like the good news is it is breaking through with some elements of the conservative world.
Yeah, I've seen now maybe 4 or 5 polls, mix of public polls and some private polling as well. And I was actually just surprised by the remarkable consistency in all of the polling. In just about every poll, every way you ask the question, only about a third, 1 in 3 people polled, thinks there's any kind of justification for what happened to Renee Good, likes ICE, thinks that Renee Good was a domestic terrorist, thinks that ICE is doing a good job, thinks that they should be able to do what they're doing without a warrant. And overwhelmingly, over 50% in all those polls, people think that this is fucking horrendous. And if you break down by party, obviously more Republicans think this is fine. It's still like 2/3 of Republicans that think it's fine. And for independents, overwhelming. There's like 15-20% of independents in all these polls that think it's okay. So this is, and I think that's why we're seeing people like Joe Rogan speak out against it.
Yeah, and by the way, the latest Gallup survey shows like the number of people identifying as independents is skyrocketing in this country, right? So that's a very important metric. Let's watch one last clip from another conservative. He's not really a conservative commentator. This is Tim Dillon. He's a comedian and podcaster. He was pro-Trump in the last election, but has since broken with him on a number of issues like the Epstein files, and then this is him talking about these ICE raids. Let's watch it.
Then you have ICE, and who the hell are they? We don't even know. These are people that like answered an ad on Craigslist. I mean, these people, who is joining ICE? I mean, these people are so shot. The people who are joining ICE are so shot. They don't have anything going on. These are people who like a mole threw out because they couldn't do like security at a mall. They I don't know what they did, but they're out now. They maybe attacked a child or something. So I don't know who's, they got ICE in there.
I love that clip because I do think like humor is one of the best ways you chop down an authoritarian. Like we do not have to pretend that these ICE officers who are brutalizing American citizens or brutalizing people that they're trying to deport from the country deserve our respect. That they know what they're doing, that they're professional, that they are trained, that they're acting in a way that is remotely appropriate. Like they are thugs. They are, Tim Dillon said later in that clip, they are people who got rejected from the backyard wrestling circuit.
Enough of that. All right. Here we go. You're going to have to tell me everything that I need to do because I have no fucking idea.
That's fine. It's not like that complex. Did you ever play Borderlands?
Not really. I mean, a little bit.
No, not really. Yeah, a lot of games do the tier system, is where it's like common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Tiered loot system. Yeah. So that's pretty much like one of the biggest things to.
We having some trouble here? Launching? What's going on?
Oh yeah, it takes a second.
No, it like started and then it crashed. Maybe just the first time launching.
Dang.
It doesn't like it. It does not like it the first time.
And yeah, so you'll have guns and shields, and you can craft a bunch of stuff in the game.
Okay.
So there are a lot of dynamics, but yeah, you kind of take it one at a time or whatever.
Oh no, photosensitivity warning. Alright, I'm gonna make this account real quick. Oh. My shit's freezing. My streaming PC is freezing up. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, and isn't it really that the frogs are turning us gay? I feel like it's ridiculous to say that we're turning the frogs gay. Clearly they're the ones turning us gay.
Okay. It's like running, but it's not responding. That's so annoying.
Yeah, my last computer did not like it. I did not like playing the game and streaming.
Yeah, but I'm using my
Yeah, no, you're using a much better one now, so yeah.
I'm using a second computer for streaming, and I don't know why it's being a bitch. Okay. Sign in. I'm just doing the sign up and all that shit.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I don't want any promotional marketing or surveys. Thank you. Okay, cool. That's fine for now. Nah, no voice chat. I'm talking to my buddy on Discord. I don't need no voice chat.
That is one of my favorite parts of the game, though, is the like proximity chat.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Yeah.
Well,
It's really well managed in the game.
Distant cracks of thunder.
Oh, I mean, we can talk on Discord. Just like
No one paid attention.
Just something to. Especially, I'll probably be talking on proximity chat. You can. It's just speak to chat on mine, and if I hold down B, I can prox. I can like yell at people and stuff. I don't know. Or like negotiate. Yeah, it's push to talk for the proximity chat. And then the team chat, by default, Z toggles it.
Is it just gonna be the two of us though?
Right now, yeah.
It just loaded me up something.
Yeah, it's like a tutorial just to like let you know how to do the basics.
Graphics, screen. Tutorial then.
All right.
Engine costume makes a lot of noise. Okay. Looting. A lot of noise too.
Yeah.
Okay, container. So I'll take those. So I don't know what anything does right now. Yep. Hey.
Oh yeah, and then you'll at the end of this, it'll take you to your like what they call Speranza.
Right.
But it's basically just a menus screen. I wish it was cooler where you had like an avatar that could walk around, but yeah, it's just like menus. And then you'll load into rounds, and each round is 30 minutes. But you can like sometimes you will load in at the very beginning of the round, but sometimes you might load in like 10 minutes late, so you might only have 20 minutes left when you load in sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the objective is to collect as much stuff as you can and extract back out of the match at an extraction point. And you can choose to kill or not kill people around you. Like you can kind of do whatever play style you want. So that's really one of the most like appealing things I think to a lot of people is the like social dynamics in the game.
Healing myself. How do I switch which shoulder I'm looking over?
X.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of the things I use most in the game.
Yep,
And it sucks sometimes when you spec. Yeah, sometimes you'll spectate people, like on your team if you die early. You'll spectate them, and some people like never do it, and it will bother you. Too. Like it will probably anybody that actually does it a lot. When you spectate someone that's not doing it, it's like the worst.
Let's see. System, inventory. What can I do with like the inventory stuff here? Can I craft anything?
Not really anything yet. Not anything yet. No.
Especially to make Speranza a social hub you can walk around. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah, they really should. I really
Expired.
like that's kind of what I've been saying since day one of playing the game. Because when I bought the game, I literally thought it was going to be that. Just like in the description of the game, it was like there's like this underground society where everybody lives underground, and you go up to the surface to collect materials and then try to get back underground to the city as fast as possible. But then, yeah.
What do I do with rubber ducks?
They're only good for selling.
Oh shit. Okay. I just got killed.
But yeah. That's like the point of that's how it's supposed to end.
Bandages. God damn.
It's their way of teaching you that that's like part of the game. Is just you're gonna die.
Oh. I'm okay again.
Yeah.
But all my shit's gone.
Yep. Exactly.
Sons of bitches.
I haven't done the trial in a while. Oh, they give you a Vita shot. Nice.
What is the shield? How do I use the shield?
Right now your shield is recharging itself. Like the blue bar that's going up.
Nice. Crouch input. Jump slide. Nice.
Yeah, that's probably like the most essential PvP component is the slide.
Nice. Put a stronger shield with slots. Oh. There's a drone.
Black.
Got him. How do I use this combat MK1 combat augment? Like, how do I use it?
You'll be able to equip it. It goes next to the shield, to the left of the shield. But you might not be able to equip it right now.
Yeah, it says I can't. doing?
Right underneath where it says loadout, the thing on the left is your carrying capacity and how much like you've taken up so far, and then the other one is the coins.
Okay, cool.
That's the value of your backpack. So if you like drag something in there and replace it, you'll see the amount change, and so that's like the way you can tell what's more valuable coin wise. Yeah. Nope, that's the extraction point.
I figured. No. It's loud.
Yeah, in the rounds they usually call, like, the arc gets called to it. Or it attracts the arc, yeah.
Yay.
Hey, you are on camera. This elevator has been out of commission.
Security to the slingshot in Sector G. We have a possible intruder in the tubes. Repeat, possible intruder.
When the elevator stops, exit with your hands raised. I cannot let you in until you show your face. How'd you make it here by yourself? Who are you?
I don't know, bro. Just went for a stroll, and I ended up here. Oh, I gotta design myself.
It's very limited, the options, so probably won't take super long.
I like this guy's face. Should I culturally appropriate, guys? This is sort of like an imperial look. Right? Wow, they really just do not have a lot of options for hair. What kind of shit is this?
It's even after you like unlock all of the more options, there's still like only like 15 or something.
Jeez, man. Fine, alright then. There's fucking nothing.
You'll get more outfits and stuff pretty quick though.
Upgraders.
That bed down here in Speranza sure beats sleeping outside, but it's getting pretty crowded.
It's getting pretty crowded.
Up topside, clean hands don't get the work done. The raiders don't seem to mind. Everything has a price, and it's
I've been playing with a crew of people pretty frequently, like the same group of people pretty regularly, and we've been climbing the leaderboards for sure and the ranks.
You gotta get me up to that level of goodness so I can join you guys.
Yeah, if I get the 3x this time, I will be at Hot Shot, which is one rank below the Cantina Legend, which is the top 1,000.
Hot Shot, whenever someone says that, it makes me think of that. Did you ever watch Dread with Carl Urban?
Yeah, actually.
You remember
Yeah.
when he says hot shot and then he shoots that one bullet in that dude's mouth and it burns his head from the inside out?
Oh yeah, actually, I forgot. Yeah. Dude, he's like my favorite actor, I think. Like one of them. Yeah.
The storm is mostly settled.
Easily top 5.
He's so good.
If you're hoping to stay with us,
Him and
I'll
Hugo
need you to
Weaving
pull
are
your
like the
weight
king
in
of the
repair
nerds.
Yeah.
We'll need plenty of materials for repairs. I'll mark some good loot spots on your map. Head up there and see what
Okay,
so
cool.
good as Dr. McCoy.
And Agent Smith.
So Carl Urban was Dr. McCoy.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of
Hugo Weaving was Smith.
Hugo.
Elrond.
But yeah.
Did you know he was fucking Megatron?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
definitely.
V.
And V, yeah, V for Vendetta. Yeah.
What a badass.
Yeah, no, Carl Urban though, he's like, dude, you know, like once you could have seen like him in like 9 different movies and not even realize you were seeing the same person. You know, it's like his ability to do that is insane.
1 second,
Yeah.
I'm getting a call.
Oh, no worries. Need to update my. Oh, I'm probably doubling. There we go.
Alright, I'm back. So how do I actually start this quest?
That one. We just have to go to one of those maps and start doing it.
Okay, so we just hit play.
Basically.
Alright, let's do it.
Up at the top though, under Raider is like where you'll find other like more stuff to do over time. I think that you have like projects, right? I don't think you can access them all, but yeah, that's where your skill tree.
Customization. Everything's
And the
locked.
trials are what I've been working on, but I think that's probably
Trials,
locked.
That's not until level 15. Expedition level 20. Okay, cool. Workshop.
Yeah, so that's where it will be.
Yeah, I mean,
The
like, I
workshop
can't
is
do
probably the
anything
first
yet,
thing
right?
that you'll start working on. Is like, so yeah, actually go into your workshop and then hit the plus button and then click on one of the things.
Not enough resources.
And at the bottom it'll say track resources.
Which one should I
So you should track. You should probably track for all of them because you're gonna like that's the first thing you're going to do is make all those benches. And actually, a lot of those resources, I could probably just bring you a lot of stuff if you.
Cool. Well, let's play a little
over
bit
time.
too.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Alright, so what else could I do? Alright, so I'm looking at like a loadout here. I have no idea what I want to use right now, but I can use a Rattler 3 that's probably better than the Rattler 1, right?
Yes. But the Rattler is also probably the worst weapon in the game.
Well,
but,
that's what I have available to me right now. So,
yeah,
and then
no,
if
it's fine. Bring that.
the
I'll
Stitcher.
bring... oh, the Stitcher is my favorite weapon. One of my favorite PvP weapons, but it's not that good for killing
Mark 1, Combat Mark 1, what should I go with?
I like the Looting Mark 1 because it gives you more slots in your backpack.
Cool.
I mean, you can carry more, but the Combat Mark 1 is cool. Whenever you get a medium shield, you'll be able to use that with
Should
the
I
combat.
bring any ammo, like extra ammo? I mean, I need light
Yeah.
ammo for the Stitcher and medium ammo.
And then medium for the...
Rattler.
Yeah.
Should I bring, I have bandages.
If you have shield chargers. Bandages are good, and shield chargers are the...
Wasp driver, power cell.
In my quick use slots, what I pretty much always do almost every round is, in the first one I have herbal bandages, in the second one I have adrenaline shots.
Okay.
And then
So
shield
I have
rechargers.
Shield rechargers, light impact grenades. You said herbal bandages?
Oh, just any type of bandages, sorry.
Okay. So I have bandage and sterilized bandage. I have 1 sterilized bandage and 8 bandages.
I would just bring the regular bandages,
Okay,
like
so
just
I'll bring
save the
5
sterilized,
regular
it'll...
bandages.
Yeah.
And then you said what should I do next to that? The shield rechargers?
I usually put the shield recharges on the bottom, but that's just like because I like having it in the same slot every time because it's easy to quickly get it.
Should I
But
bring my
whichever one
grenades?
you get used to. I usually bring 1 slot of grenades, and then I don't think you have adrenaline yet, but I can bring you a stack of adrenaline for that second slot.
I don't think I have adrenaline. That is correct.
Yeah, I can. I usually make like a lot at a time, so because it refills your stamina.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm ready, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll just do a regular map condition. There are multiple types of map conditions, but we'll just do the regular one at first.
Settings, crossplay disabled by a party member. Are we doing
Oh,
crossplay?
oh, I will
don't
set
care.
crossplay back on.
I don't care. I really don't care.
It is better to have it crossplay on in terms of like it finds the parties faster.
Can't we just play the 2 of us?
No, it's always gonna have
My crossplay
other
is on.
squads play. Okay, I fixed it now. It should be fine.
Ready up.
There we go.
Here we go.
Doing the free loadouts too, though, are fun. It is fun to just do free loadouts sometimes, but the first time
I'll
around
learn
we'll
more
do
about it
this
the
the
more
way.
I play, I think.
Yeah. The nice thing about a free loadout is you don't have to like set it all up before. You can just hit free loadout and press play and go right away. Yeah.
Here we go. Trust your gut when encountering fellow raiders.
Yeah. So that's one of the biggest parts about this game now that we're going into the round is we are going to be encountering other people, and the games are organized, the lobbies are organized into singles, duos, and trios. Since we are loading in as 2 people, all the other teams will be duos. So if we ever are fighting another team, if we down one of them, keep in mind that there will be a second one. And yeah, we can start looting stuff. It's a nice little building. The lockers are some of the best place to get loot from. Ooh, I found some Exodus modules and epic loot.
I'm just picking up whatever right now because I don't fucking know.
Here, I just dropped this on the floor for you.
An adrenaline shot. Here.
Thanks.
And yeah, I would put that in the second slot, and then whenever you're low on stamina, you can stab yourself
Oh,
with
just
that, and
automatically
it'll
went to the second slot.
It's perfect.
Since I'm just starting, I get the feeling I'm going to be low on stamina pretty often.
Yeah, over time you start to like get used to managing it. But yeah, you kind of one thing is you don't want to really get caught out in the open without stamina. So I usually like will stop if I'm about to cross somewhere that's like super open. I'll stop and regenerate first, basically. And this is Dan Battlegrounds. This is like the simple, or like the lowest difficulty rated map is what they say. But the game is really beautiful for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing to loot.
Oh, right over here.
Oh, there it is.
Got some useful parts. Over here.
Okay, so I need to swap some shit out.
Yeah, I would just like start swapping out the uncommon things. And then another one thing that you can do is when you right click, one of the options will be salvage, I believe is what it's called, right? On this. Yeah, salvage, like salvage rubber parts or metal parts or something like that. Some items you cannot salvage.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how you can like.
Recycled into crafting material. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Salvage magnet. If recyclables, even if they're rare, I should just go ahead and salvage them anyway?
It depends on the. For the most part, I would say yeah, but over time you'll start to like figure out which items might be used for things. Like my favorite item in the game is called the snap hook, and that requires like a power rod, magnetic accelerator, and rope. Yeah, I don't know. Metal and rubber is what I end up running out of the most. So I usually will like collect a stack of metal pretty much every run, and then anything that I can salvage into metal, I just do that. Except for like guns, I'll usually save the guns because you can salvage metal from guns. But over time, you'll start to realize like you can salvage certain guns you don't care about or whatever. Like rattlers, I usually just salvage, honestly. And this round has been pretty mellow so far, but there's a enemy right there that's pretty, actually, like he's like a mini boss, so be careful. You don't want to fight him. You see him. Behind you. I just pinged him.
Do we fight him or no?
Not right now.
Just let him fuck off?
Yeah.
He's coming towards us.
We can just go this way. So one of my favorite spots to get loot on this map is called Research and Administration.
Okay.
Right here is an extraction point, so we'll go there at some point, or to one of them, but that one we commonly use.
There's a drone. See him.
Yeah. As long as you're not in front of the blue, like the blue cone is like their field of vision. Yeah. All right, and there's oftentimes people, yeah, like we can hear shots in the distance.
Hang on,
So just always got to be aware. Oh, your flashlight's on, so F turns that off.
Ooh, prickly pear.
Yeah. You will start needing those soon to upgrade your chicken or rooster, whatever it is, Scrappy.
Oh. Loot value high.
Okay, that's fine. So, like, yeah. There can be people camping and stuff like that too, so a lot of people will just like sit there and try and like listen for people walking up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just be aware. It's a very immersive game where you definitely want to pay a lot of attention to sound. I just blew that up above you.
Oh.
I went up there's like a yellow rope you can go up.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. It sounds like we're alone. It sounds like nobody's up here. This is my favorite looting spot in the map, and I don't think anybody's even touched it. Yeah, this entire top floor is really good.
Arpeggio 1.
Nice. Yeah, that's a medium ammo, like a burst fire gun.
Should I,
that was a Raider flare I just heard.
Should I salvage my Rattler 3?
I would.
Okay.
You're gonna need this. I'm gonna drop it on the ground for you. You will need that to upgrade your chicken, or your turkey, or whatever it is, rooster.
I'm gonna have to do some salvaging real quick because I'm out of spots.
Inventory management. Yeah. I will make sure you're covered, that nobody kills you, hopefully, while you're doing that.
What should I do with gun parts? Keep those?
Ooh. What's that?
Should I keep gun parts?
The gun parts?
Yeah.
I do. Simple gun parts, or like any of the gun parts, yeah, are really good. Oh, there's another dog collar. Gringo needs a dog collar. I guess I'll bring it.
Range of items.
Oh, I got the.
Should I keep a wasp
I got
driver
the two
or
best
salvage
items.
it?
I salvage them usually into arc alloy, and then you can salvage that into metal.
You think I should just salvage my arc alloy into metal?
I usually do, because you find so much of it, and there's only one thing you craft with it, it's a shield.
Okay.
But you don't craft them a lot. You craft other things way more.
What about magnets?
You will use them, but not yet.
Okay.
So there's more important things right now, probably.
Wires?
Wires are good to have, but just maybe like a stack, you know. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry, that was a turret. I thought maybe we were getting shot at by a person, but the turret's easy. Just be careful. Got it. That startled me so bad because I didn't hear anybody. There are bandages and stuff in here.
What did you put in the
too,
butt
if you're
pocket?
low. Is that? I put a mixtape in mine.
Nice.
Yeah. I had Exodus modules up there, but. Right? You're probably pretty loaded up, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty loaded up. I got maybe like 1 space left.
Sweet. Yeah, we could exit or whatever. We could
shots?
fight people. Nice. Yeah.
Oh. But you already
Picking
filled
up more
mine.
of them. Okay. Yeah. Just like they're easy to find.
Okay. Antiseptic. Alright, let's keep moving. I want to save my
let's
last
see
spot for
where.
something really good.
Oh, do you want something like the best,
Yeah.
the most valuable piece of loot on this
Fucking bet I do.
in here? That's it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
It's the most. It's a 10K for that. You can sell it that for 10K. It's the most valuable like individual item. You can stack up. If you get like magnetic accelerators, you can, and if you get 3 magnetic accelerators, you can stack them on top of each other and have. That's worth like 16K in one slot. Oh, this is a PvP match right now, so be ready to fight them. Ready? Alright, let's do it. One on the right, yeah, he's right there. I'm gonna push. Oh shoot, oh, there's a third. There's a third there. Be careful. You can revive me, but there's one more person right around here. Oh, watch to your left, right here, right behind you.
Fuck, I was in the middle of reloading.
Damn, it's okay. They got us. Well, that was fun. We lost all of our shit.
Can you revive
We could like
me?
try and beg her to revive us. Nah, I went down too. She came up like and third-partied us. So you got any defibs? How do you feel about defibbing us? That'd be fun, right? What about you? I could like, you know. Oh, let's talk about it. No.
Nope. Oh no. Well.
Yeah.
I should have put the tape in my safe pocket.
Oh, you didn't put the Lance's mixtape?
I didn't even think about it.
It's okay. It's fine.
Where should we go?
We could do the same map if you want, or...
Oh, can we not
we could-
respawn? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, no, we can just go in again, yeah. The round ends when either you die or extract.
So where should we spawn?
Oh, you just press continue.
Okay.
And there's like 4 screens that you have to click through, I think. Yeah, usually like it'll show the items that you were bringing back.
0.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you didn't notice this yet. Did you notice that you have a stash in your, like, when you're in Speranza?
Oh, a stash?
Yeah, so if you press after you, I think you probably got a skill point or whatever.
Yeah, I'll go there in a second.
If you got tab, if you press tab, For your
the
inventory?
stash, yeah.
Yeah, so the stash is like what you keep, like in your whatever, and then your backpack's what you're getting in the round, and then
a bunch of stuff.
you lost some of the stuff. Yeah. Definitely.
All right, let's see.
So there are 5 maps also too.
What should I like? What's the first thing I should upgrade? Oh, I don't have any skill points yet. Workshop, Scrappy. Oh, I could claim Scrappy.
Oh, and what do you need to upgrade him or like level up Scrappy or whatever it is?
Claim, I have, wait, I don't know. Maybe more than
Like underneath claim, it says level up, I think, right?
What says train? I need a dog.
Oh, train. There we go.
Yeah.
And then, oh, the dog collar. I gave you that. Oh, but we died.
Available. Oh, I can claim stuff from him.
Correct. Yes. And that's the stuff that will go into your stash each round, or like every time you hit claim.
Nice.
Yeah. And I gave you the dog collar, but we died. So yeah, but yeah, if you return to Speranza with the dog collar, then you'll be able to level.
Glad you found your way to those loot spots. Good. Take down a few of the machines and grab some.
And I've already
ammo from
completed
their
all of
decks.
my
I'd go
quests,
with the
so I could
small
help you complete a quest or whatever if you want. Yeah.
Nice. So I've got a quest from Shawnee.
Arc alloy is strong and pure. It's the only way to fix reasons.
Does it say the
No such thing
map?
as junk to a rate. Recycling is the name of the
You made
game when it
Jordan
comes to
your
gathering
Kaya.
materials. Show me you have what it takes.
6 wires, 1 battery, and destroy 3 arc enemies and get 3 arc alloy. Okay.
Oh, okay. Obtain. Yeah, we can do that really fast. We'll go back to Dan. We'll do the same map. That way it's not like trying to figure out new maps each round.
Looting, light shield, this guy. Okay. Bandage, recharger. That's probably all I should do for now. Alright.
Okay. Oh. Battlegrounds, alright, and I always like putting an extended mag on my gun. That's something you'll... Oh, I have a lot of blueprints too. I could give you an extended mag blueprint, and a trigger nade, and a Venator. You have a safe pocket, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'm bringing you. I'm gonna bring you something to put in there.
tape?
Oh yeah.
This is Shani. Got your gun ready, Raider?
Oh, I already have
keep your
one of
wits
those.
about you when you take on Ark.
Oh, looting Mark II?
Too much noise.
Oh, Mark
You'll
II. I
attract
had
unwanted
Mark 1.
attention.
So I put
Yeah.
that in my
To grab
safe
the alloy
pocket?
from the machines you bring down.
Yeah, and then next, when you use that, it'll give you 2 safe pockets.
Okay.
And more
Nice.
backpack slots.
Nice.
Let's go to check out. The wrong way.
I feel like I'm pinging a little bit.
Oh, we're like 20 minutes late. Or 20. We're like 10 minutes late, 12 minutes late. Into the round. There's only 18 minutes left. A lot of the times,
Oh.
What's up?
There's a little town or something down there.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bunch of rusted up shit. It's a bunch of wreckage, yeah. Oh, one of the biggest mini bosses is right up here. I can hear him. A lot of the times when you come in 10 or 20 or 10 or 12 minutes late, then everything's already been looted. So really the best thing to do is just to start killing other teams and taking their loot. I'm just being careful because okay, there it is.
Rocketeer.
So just make sure we don't get in a fight with that thing. We'll check out this building.
There by the testing annex.
So we already went to this. The one that we went to last time, I already showed you, so.
Yeah.
Oh, another team?
There. Raider, over there.
Popped one.
See the other one.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. Holy shit. There we go.
Oh!
Trigger nade. Fuck it. They do want to fight. They were just fronting. Oh, I'm backing up for a sec. Oh shit, run away. Run away. Follow me, maybe.
Where are you?
Behind you. That Rocketeer is just gonna fuck everybody.
You think you got the other guy?
No, run. Run, actually. Keep running. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. If you can. Yes, sweet. Cool. We might see those other guys in here, so be careful. Be ready. Here. Somebody's here. At the door.
Oh, there's a drone behind you. Right out the window.
Sweet, and that team just took him down. So they might be chill. If you want, we can, like, talk to them. We could try talking to them. But it's up to you. Oh, no, don't do it. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Maybe heal here. I have a green one, so I'll heal you.
Have you run into the Allahu Akbar droidicas yet? I don't think so.
We fought, oh. I killed a couple, but I don't think he saw them. Oh. They're right above us. That might be the same team still, because they didn't extract. You can V toggles a slow walk, and it's a lot quieter.
Oh, I hear them.
Yeah. They're probably gonna come down these stairs. I don't like this position, but it's okay. We can get up the stairs. That's better. See them. Wonder where they went.
Oh shit. I hear them.
Behind, maybe? Fuck. Where the fuck are they? Oops. Oh, probably went down the other way. There's another way down. It sounds like it's only one of them, though, maybe. Alright, screw it. Unless they're trying to hunt us.
Wait, didn't one of them die over here?
No, I popped their shield, but you'll see
drones.
You'll see a flare go off. It'll shoot up into the sky. They die. Oh, fuck.
Run.
I don't think it aggroed. It is looking for us. But now it stopped. Nice. It turned blue. When it's yellow, it's like alert, and then when it's red, it's aggro. And when it's blue, it's chilling. Oh, fuck. What do I have? I thought I did bring smoke grenades.
I think he's gone. I hear them moving too.
Yeah, I was actually thinking it might have aggroed on them. We could still try fighting them if you wanted, but...
Let me get this shit.
We're kind of a little bit compromised. They do have the higher position right now, but... Oh, maybe they're on the roof even.
Yo, there's a drone right over there.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. Right
An arc
here.
orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
Oh, shit. We are getting shot. We are getting shot by players. Hide. Get covered if you can. Holy fuck. I might die.
No.
But I just
Grenade.
healed. I'm probably pretty good. Oh, shit. I'm gonna run for a second. Okay, I ran for my life for a second. Okay, come back to you. Shit! I'm so screwed by this drone. That would suck to die to a drone at this.
Yo, fuck off.
Are you getting shot by?
Yeah. Nope. Nope, I died. They had me cornered. They had me cornered. Watch out, they're coming around at you. They're around the bend.
I see. Yeah. They had us because those arc at the same time.
No.
You wish, bruh. Oh, dude. You know, what did your mom do to you? What did your grandma do to you when you were young? Did she touch? Where did she touch you? How are you getting off on this? How are you getting off on this? You kind of seem like it. It kind of seems like it. You're like, we could be, we can be. I'm chilling.
I'm down.
We were fighting some arc, you know. I'm gonna exit. I do like fighting. Or like talking with them, I mean.
What were they saying?
He was saying we could have been cool. We could have been cool.
Oh man.
he's like, oh well. Actually, at first he was talking about like he was making some sexually graphic commentary about what he was doing to my corpse.
Oh.
So that's why I asked, like, where did his grandma touch him? You know? Like, yeah. It's fun though. Some people like rage hard, and then some people are pretty like just like to have fun. That guy seemed like he was actually pretty chill.
Yeah. He did, but he was like, talk to me," and I was like, "No, I don't have the shit enabled."
We could just do free loadout if you want to try that out one time.
Sure.
Yeah, that way you
We go
just
to
hit
the
free
workshop.
loadout and then ready up.
Workshop, claim,
Oh.
play. Skill tree. Oh, I think I have one. What should I add it to?
Oh, you got one? Nice.
Oh.
I
I didn't have the voice
like-
chat on, Daniel.
Mobility and Survivor are the ones that I spent all of my skill points on, basically. Except for I think I did the first thing in conditioning, but
Okay.
yeah.
Play.
One nice thing in the red and the survival side is when you can get the like in-round crafting, because I can craft like shield rechargers and heals during the round.
Okay. Alright, I've got free loadout.
Sweet. Yeah, the main advantage is just how fast it is, and that you don't have to use any of your
So
stuff.
maybe
that you
this
already
time
have
if
in
we
your
run
stash.
into people, don't shoot unless they shoot at us first.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. I did it that round because we came in so late, and I just like yeah. Felt like we would do like a more PvP round. I've been liking to go around with what I did all day yesterday was ran around with defibrillators and
just
tried to
help
revive
people?
people. Yeah, I just tried to revive people around. Yeah. I got killed a lot doing that, but it's all good.
Kettle.
Rattler. The kettle's my favorite. Like starting.
Let me check my
free loadout.
Shawnee
Gun.
speaking.
Sweet.
Remember, Raider,
Oh yeah, you will get
wander
like
around until you stumble upon what you need, or you
shield
can learn how to
recharger,
recycle
2
and take matters into your
white
own hands.
heals, and then 2 other things like grenades or smokes or zip line. What did you get?
I got light shield, ammo, bandage, shield recharger, gas grenade, light impact grenade.
Gas and light impact. Light impact's good. I got a snap blast and a door blocker. for my extra things.
In here. Some wires. Here.
Oh, you can also
Power cable.
Processors.
you can also salvage wires from that power cable, I think. Processors are very good. Eventually, you don't need them yet, though. You probably won't need them for a while.
Okay, so I'll just... Should I salvage them or just keep them for later? Power cables?
You can salvage wires from power cables.
Okay, salvage wires. I'm keeping the processor for right now.
Yeah.
Oh, tumbleweed.
Yeah, you can use that to craft level 3 augments, but yeah, you won't be able to do that until you upgrade your workbenches.
Reach and search.
Yeah.
Crude explosives, salvage chemicals,
or... Crude... The explosives themselves, I actually use those a lot myself. Because you can craft grenades with them.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. Got a adrenaline shot. Thank God. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing good in there.
gas grenade did Leo give you the loadout? Jesus. Daniel.
Exodus modules.
I don't know what that is.
It's just an epic item.
Power cable.
It crafts a lot of stuff.
What's this guy? What's this?
That's a thing. You can deliver it to a field depot, and it'll give you items.
There.
Yeah, it's just basic items though. It's really not good items.
Okay.
But eventually, like, sometimes you can get points for delivering the field crates, so you will want to do them at those points. But it doesn't give you anything good, just delivering them by itself. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't even notice the drawers. Oh, shit.
Duct tape, fabric, simple gun parts.
Duct tape is used to make mods for the guns, so that helps a lot eventually.
Oh, somebody's shooting.
Yep. I need a better gun, though. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna we'll check a couple of places that might get gun crates sometimes spawn. There's a spot right here that they spawn sometimes, but I don't see it.
Careful.
We'll go into this room.
I know you see the guy.
I do.
There's two of them.
Oh, hold up one second. We just have to destroy that thing. The thing I shot. Yeah, it alerts the arc if we go in front of that sensor. And also, since this thing is a metal detector. Oh, somebody's already been here. So be on alert in case we have campers.
Power bank. 2 batteries. Nice.
Yeah.
Complex gun parts.
Ooh, epic.
And crumpled plastic bottle.
You can salvage plastic from that.
Okay.
We are chilling if you're chilling, bro. Sweet. Why you got your gun out there? You're making me nervous. You are making me nervous.
Nope, they're good. They said they're chilling.
I know, but I just let them know that their gun being out makes me nervous.
Industrial charger.
Yeah, you'll need like at some point you'll turn those in for something.
Who was
But
shooting
somebody was shooting at those guys that came in. That you said were chill, so hopefully it was true. Oh, I didn't go and check for my fucking gun crate. Yes. Oh, dude, there's a nice gun in here that you can have.
Nice.
But I'm taking the other parts. Do this stuff real quick. Yeah, you can have that too if you want.
Advanced electrical components.
Nice.
Door blocker. Ooh.
We just need to get some more medium ammo for that gun.
Alright, I'm out of space right now. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Shit.
Oh,
Hey,
shoot.
I should drop the kettle, right?
Yeah, that's what I would probably do.
Yeah,
Oh! No, don't salvage that. Drop it.
Oh.
Here. Oh, too late.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot you needed it.
That's okay. I just like that gun a lot more.
I'm over encumbered though. By .2. Crude
All right,
explosives. What should I get rid of?
You probably won't use. I'll take the crude explosives actually.
Okay. There you go.
I actually,
1 second.
yeah, use those quite a bit. And I did find another gun, so I'm not like super bummed. I just hated the Rattler, the gun I spawned with. Oh, here are the droidicas that Daniel was mentioning. Okay, be careful. To the left, I think. Oh, no, that thing right there. To your right.
Jesus. I'm like,
Those
let me
move. I was trying to shoot it before it got to us.
Damn it, I'm over encumbered again. Fuck me. What should I drop?
It'll tell you the weight too at the bottom.
Yeah.
Hoo-hoo, steel springs. Steel springs are something that I collect so much.
Do I really need heavy gun parts? I mean, I'm still able to run decently okay.
Okay.
Maybe this is a good time to get out of here.
Yeah, you could extract now. Let me.
Head home at the water treatment
Actually, let's go to this one.
Head
It's
home
probably
at
a
the
little bit
central swamp
safer.
lift.
And we can go this way. Tap control as you're. If you hit control at the same time as you land on the ground, you will roll. And
This is the one we're going to?
do your shield charger. With Q, yeah. And maybe heals too, if you have them.
Alright, let's move.
Yeah, there are definitely people nearby, so just be aware. If, like, a lot of people will just start shooting us if they see us. There are a lot of teams that play that way. But a lot of people are chill. So yeah, I just like try to be aware, I guess.
It is going to be ugly in Chicago this weekend. It's going to be cold, too. We don't do well in cold games, Scarecrow, so... Yeah.
What team do you like again?
The Rams.
Sweet. And then typically you want to hide while we wait for the elevators, because yeah, they'll come and check it out while it's buzzing.
Damn, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Ugh. Spam in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. It's gonna be a good game for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. Got you a Torrente.
Yep. Finally! Actually finished a round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Again, Scarecrow, I'm a little nervous because we don't do well in cold games, man. We just don't do well in cold games. All right, unload backpack. And I did it while slightly over encumbered too. Continue.
Oh, another nice thing is, so put your free loadout into your stash. When you put your free loadout into your stash, if you go to the traders, and you go to Lance, you'll see that there are the augments at the top of his list of items, and you can actually trade your free loadout in for a looting Mark 1 or a combat Mark 1 or a tactical Mark 1.
An illegal mutation was rejected by the back end? The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Cinderella?
Oh, what's that?
It was like an illegal mutation was detected by the back end.
Really? In the game it said that?
We have to return you back to its previous state or something? I don't know.
I've never seen that.
Looks like I still have all the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen... That's never happened to me.
Movements by the slingshots, all right?
Is Arc Raiders worth it? It's fun so far. Alright. Let's see. Into my workshop, Scrappy, claim, back, Raiders, skill tree.
And go to the traders too whenever you can for the augments. Yeah.
Moving around costs less stamina. Traders, you said Lance.
Only fresh produce
Yeah.
here, and by produce I mean medical supplies.
And you'll see you can buy them with either coins and then see how there's two of them? Two of those augments at the top.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, good talk we're having.
Free loadout on part.
You're mostly standing there.
Yeah,
so
when you
combat
click on...
MK1, tactical MK1, looting MK1.
I usually just do the looting unless I have a medium shield.
Okay.
If I have a medium shield, then I do the combat myself.
Okay.
Mark 2s and Mark 3s actually have cool bonuses, and that's when it's
Arc
like...
Raiders community
yeah.
is tenfold more toxic than Call of Duty players? I don't know. Is that true?
I don't think that's true. I think that Call of Duty players would say that. It's true, though. I think that the numbers of like Battlefield and Call of Duty have been going down over time, whereas the number of players in Arc Raiders has been growing over time.
He says it seems like it on Reddit. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It can seem like anybody's every group's toxic on Reddit. I feel like.
All right, let's see. Raider.
It really just depends on how you play. Like there are people that play it toxically.
I got a new backpack.
Hell yeah.
It looks the same as the old backpack, just a different color scheme.
Oh, I'll wear my favorite skin. There we go. I'll show off a little bit.
Hate Destiny. I never really got into Destiny, honestly. Just the campaign. That was all I did. Workbench. Okay.
Destiny's a great streamer. Okay, guys, don't talk shit about it.
Oh, I have enough for a gear bench.
Sweet.
Should I just make it?
Yeah, I would.
Nice. Gear bench. Cool. Okay. And then workbench. Ooh, I can make a kettle.
I like the kettle, and the kettle's probably the best. The kettle and the Stitcher are probably the two best like basic guns for PvP. And then the Pharaoh is the best one for killing Arc out of the basic guns.
Well, ex-Bungie devs that made these games true.
Arc has seemed especially...
I think it's worth it, really, Scarecrow. Myself, I think that the like community aspect is really great. In terms of like the proximity chat is strongly encouraged. I haven't played another game where the proximity chat
is incredible.
So yeah, No Man's Sky is great too. But yeah, I haven't played another game where it's like so predominantly used where everybody's prox chatting though.
Right.
And I don't know, it makes it really a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun encounters that you can have with people.
Oh, Raider deck free. Cool.
Yeah, so we'll start building up. You can start building up cred, and get
and then
a bunch of stuff.
The goalie deck is also free.
Yep. Yeah, you just have to keep building up the cred, and then you'll get.
So
all
I don't
that
actually
stuff.
get anything.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. Right.
Correct.
Right.
The blue at the top, I think yours is 7 out of 800. Yeah, that will accumulate fairly quickly. Like mine's maxed out right now. I forgot that I need to use it.
Workbench. Should I make anything yet? Probably not.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna bring you something this round too. To be fun. Oh, and right now the matriarch is at damn battleground, so we can go see one of the mega bosses in the game. We won't fight her, but
do we want to do another free loadout this time?
or we can just go in like we can just go back in with what we ended with last round. Is basically what I'm gonna do. Just the same gun, the same ammo. Like I'm not adding anything except for a couple of shield chargers.
Okay, this takes medium ammo. I need more bandages.
which you might actually already be able to craft
Yeah,
in your
I am.
workbench.
I can only make 2 though. That kind of sucks.
I'll bring you a stack of them.
And then I'm gonna offload the bandages that I currently have. Remote Raider Flare, Adrenaline Shot. I have 3.
Thanks. Yeah, I need to get more adrenaline. Okay.
Gas grenade.
Oh, those suck. Those are like awful, but it's okay. They all they do is take away people's stamina.
My light shield is 81 out of 100. Do I keep it or do I swap it for a full one?
Repair it.
How?
You can right click it, and then one of the options is repair. Yeah.
With plus.
Yeah, those are super easy to repair every time.
Okay.
And yeah, just going back in with the same stuff that we came out with, then we're not really losing anything really. Oh, except for I'm bringing something. And with the free loadout, you don't get a safe pocket. That's the kind of downside of the free loadout.
So let's see, what should I add? A looting MK1?
That's what I always do with the Mark 1s. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let's go.
Oh, that's what I was gonna bring. I'm gonna bring,
Destiny 2, we could have a 4-man. Also, I won't play Arc Raiders till they expand the Fire Squad unit. Yeah, 3 is kind of weird, isn't it?
I know there's a reason. There's kind of a reason for it, though, too. Like after you start playing more, you start to like. I don't know. It would be nice if there was 4 players, but also 3 players. Like then, I think they're trying to encourage like having good comms on the teams at all times, and like having cooperation. It's just like a bit easier cooperating between 3 than 4 players. Yeah, because they've talked about it, like in interviews that they've stated it's for the social dynamics and stuff, that it's easier to manage 3 people. Yeah, all that stuff. But I mean, it is like that's something that I've been criticizing the whole time too, because it sucks to have to like leave somebody out.
Watch your backs, Raiders.
Okay.
Matriarch has been spotted near your location. Keep your wits about you if you decide to go anywhere near, and always keep a close eye on her children.
Okay, yeah. So the matriarch is here. These apartments oftentimes have good loot in them, so we can check them. You could like go inside of that one, and I could go inside of this lower one. And on the second and third floors, they'll usually have like cupboards and drawers to go through. Yeah, I feel like I find dog collars here a lot. That might be something we'll find.
Oh, that would be good and useful.
Yeah. Oh, do you have shield chargers?
No.
Okay, I brought some extra ones.
Nice.
And yeah, put that in your safe pocket though.
Which?
Here.
The recorder.
Recorder. Here.
Well, you can equip it, but whenever you don't have it equipped, put it in your safe pocket.
Okay.
I've got a little shaker. But that can be used to like entice people to be peaceful sometimes. But sometimes it works against us.
Music's telling me something.
Okay, the another part of this map is called the domes.
Cool.
And that's where we
Yo.
basically are right now.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. This is like the called the Lone Dome, and it doesn't really have anything in it. And then the other ones are like over there. Hydroponic Dome.
Moss.
Oh, nice.
What?
I can craft defibrillators with moss. But you have to get the blueprint for that.
I just left it.
Good. Oh, pops. And sounds like people, but they're fighting Ark, so they're at least not PvPs necessarily. Where did that droid go? Okay. Oh, that was fun. Alright, don't forget there were people near us, so we just watch our backs. Oh, these little spider things are a bitch. There's a comfy pillow in here.
Okay.
A very comfortable pillow. You will need that to upgrade the rooster
Nice.
later. Yeah. Grappy, I always forget his name. Where is this?
Breach and search.
Oh yay, a trigger nade. Oh, a gun crate. Nice. I needed a gun. Venator.
Alright, I'm pretty much out of spots.
Cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got this one really close to us. That extraction is really close to us. Or we could check out... There's one more that you haven't gone to. Let's go to this other one just so you can see the other part of the map.
I'm carrying a lot of loot. I don't want to die.
It's fine. It's not... It's like... not gonna go through anything very dangerous. I guess the other one's like really close. We could just go to that one. Fine. We'll spawn. You'll spawn up there at some point.
Okay. Oh shit.
That sounds like a bastion. It's another mini boss.
Hang on. Refreshing.
Actually, if you want to go press the button on that thing, I'm gonna do this probe. Sweet. Wait for me for 1 second, please.
I'm waiting.
Hey.
Something's shooting near us.
Yeah, that's a bastion. As long as you stay inside of there, you'll be fine. Even if you die, at this point we're still gonna make it back to Speranza. As long as you stay inside of that.
Alright, hurry up.
I'm running.
Oh! I'm being shot at.
Yeah, baby, I'm here.
I got it.
You got it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Made it out. And you got a flute.
I got a flute. Unload backpack.
I don't even hit that anymore because after a while when your stash gets full, it gets kind of annoying to like have. Yeah. It's easier to just like go through what you brought back sometimes. Eventually. Yeah, but I only stopped hitting it like the past week.
Cred.
Ooh.
Yeah. Alright, okay. I know at some point I'm gonna have to go through all this shit and like figure out what I want to keep and whatever.
Yeah, that becomes like a big part of the game is managing your stash.
Scrap it. Clean. Nice. Still no dog collar. Oh.
Oh, dude. Okay, let's get the dog collar.
Even if it's scrappy enamel charm. Let me customize. Nice. Nice.
Hey, don't shoot.
Do I have any? No, I don't have any upgrades yet. Can I install anything? I can install the gunsmith. Nice. Traders, shiny, quests.
Arca seemed especially erratic after the storm.
Oh, I need to visit a field
now more than
depot.
ever.
Oh, okay, sweet. We can do that.
Nice.
Oh, repair the antenna on the roof. That one. Thanks. Oh yeah, we didn't go see the matriarch. We'll do that. We'll do that too.
Yeah, this thing puts off a lot of heat.
Gosh, it's nice. Wow, I'm like a happy houseplant.
Shimon, baby girl. I'm waiting on you, babes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ow. How's your world while I've been away?
Fun. Playing Arc Raiders.
Ooh.
Hi.
Hello.
Mwah. Playing with Cinderella.
Ow. I'll
He's
miss
here.
him.
Hello.
In chat.
Oh.
You gonna get on camera, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I could pull.
Oh, I can hear you in here. There we go. Gotta stay in character.
I have my camera on stream too.
Oh, okay.
But I can do my other one.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hola.
I gotta see this game now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about it, I even bought it.
On a computer you can't even play it on.
I might be able to play it on this little computer that I have.
On
I
the
don't
little
know.
laptop,
Yeah, maybe. So who's who? Okay, look. Whoa, you look like, oh, it's Indiana Jones or something.
Indianapolis Jones.
Yeah. And, you look a little Asian or something. That's cool. I don't know. Like, there's a character.
I'm like on
Jet
the
Li
default
or
shit.
something.
I have got like none of the cool stuff yet. So. He looks cool as fuck.
I think you both look cool.
Yeah, this is my favorite
You're
skin.
so sweet. I look so basic.
After you complete the decks, you'll have like 2,000 Raider coins, and you'll be able to get or Raider tokens.
Yeah.
It's too loud.
Oh, I don't know. Something like the headphones is really loud. Sorry.
Alright. Hang on.
Sorry. What did you say, Cinderella?
Oh, I was just telling Jordan that when he there's 2 decks that he saw a little bit ago. When he completes those, he'll have a couple thousand Raider tokens, and you can buy skins with them.
So this is a new round. Like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I gotta see how good. It's like the Letterkenny guys. That music. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my gosh, suspense. Spencer, it's been a while.
Shani here. Keep your
All
eyes
right,
peeled,
let's
Raider.
go
We have
see if
field depots
let's
scattered
go see if we
all
can
around
find the
topside. You're looking for makeshift
matriarch
structures
too.
with blue tarps and
Yeah,
gunpowder
and a
on
field
top.
depot for sure.
Ooh, is that one of those big old machines over there?
Oh, that's probably what we were hearing last round. It wasn't the Bastion. I think that was probably the matriarch, because you can hear the matriarch from across the other side of the map.
The matriarch? What are we talking about
Yeah.
here?
She's like one of the mega bosses in the game.
I'm gonna die.
We're not gonna fight her. We're
He's
just
gonna
gonna
die.
we're just gonna look at her. Yeah, no, she's intense. Actually, when you shoot at her, once you get her attention, she summons all of the mini bosses to her.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
What is
and,
she, like,
And
a
she does
big
it like
thing?
3 times too. So there's like 3 waves of all of the mini bosses.
Is she like
and
a
you have
really
to fight
big-
her at the same time.
Big entity,
Yeah.
like tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very big.
How close can you get to her? Because I kind of want to creep on her and see what she looks like.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully,
Oh.
she's over this. She's over this ridge, I believe. There's a field
is
depot
great.
really close to where she is. So
Like, you guys are doing all the scary stuff, and I just get to see what happens to your bodies. That's kind of exciting.
That's a weird kink, but I'm very open-minded.
Yeah, same. I guess I didn't realize that was a thing.
I think we got a field depot right here.
By the field depot.
Oh, and there's the matriarch.
Oh. So that's pretty big.
Yeah, she crawling.
Yeah.
Matriarch.
Oh, cool. She's hungry.
Just be careful that she doesn't see. You can see the yellow grip, the yellow bar.
Maybe we
That's
can
like
just
her
see
vision bar thing.
how she will kill you. Like, you
So yellow's fine. And you're gonna go on the roof of this.
I'm gonna go on the roof.
We be chillin', man.
That seems like a very dangerous place to be. I'm reaching and searching.
We are not hostile unless you shoot us. Then we'll be hostile.
Can you sacrifice yourself so I can see what would happen?
No.
I said I'm not hostile unless you're hostile.
Oh.
Wait, where are you running? I'm looting.
I'm just showing my friend the matriarch. This is his first day in the game. But you know, I'll help you guys out if you need anything. I've just got a Venator. I have a Venator 4 though.
Like what?
Yeah.
What do you need in this?
And I'm fucking dog shit.
Well,
Yeah, it
you
won't do much to the queen, to the matriarch.
Like, what's the goal? Are you supposed to get stuff?
Yeah,
Nah.
you're supposed to loot stuff.
Okay.
We're just looking around, taking in the sights. Oh, word. I have a couple grenades, but that's not very much.
Did you hear that, Raider? I've never heard
So, like,
anything
what
like
does art stand for?
Please get back here as soon as you
Because
can.
I know the Raiders part, you raid stuff.
I don't know if it's an acronym or if it's just
You don't know? No.
word.
Okay. I need to research this game, but yeah.
Hey there.
Did you guys bring any wolf packs? Have you guys done it before? Okay, so what you'll want to do is shoot the legs, and then like its armor pieces will come off, and then you can wait for it to de-aggro and like start walking away, and then you can go and loot the pieces that fall off of her. That's like what most people do. You don't even need to kill it all the way. Yeah, if you can get in there, it's tough because you have to like plant the deadline right underneath it. Oh yeah. The best thing to do is snap hook on their back, which I have a snap hook. But,
Oh, she looking at us, bro.
yeah, she's looking over here. Okay.
She smells your fear.
Oh, okay. So I've got some cool things. Word. No worries. See what I got?
Yeah.
Perfect time
It
for a
helps me.
jam sesh.
Helps me de-escalate.
Oh, yeah, someone's going back. You're gonna get crushed.
I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, she's seen you.
Jordan is fine too, I think, right? Yeah, it can be nerve-wracking. She might see me right now. She is catching me like pretty.
Oh,
I
shit.
made it. I made it.
Where are you? Oh, hey.
I'm right behind you. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's move. Let's get the fuck out of here, okay?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. Watch this.
What are you
Ready?
gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Are you ready? Do you
no,
see me?
I'm not ready.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, I know. I can bring you one next time, actually.
Yay!
But she can get you up
There's
there.
a bag up here. I got some heals and stuff.
Okay, I'm very anxious. Can we fucking leave, please?
Yeah, we can leave. Sorry, I was just seeing if there's a weapon crate on one of the other ones.
I feel like she could get him up
Oh. You just jumped down.
Why can't I get in?
there.
There's like a box here and I can't open it.
Ooh, go to that cell tower
Okay.
up there.
Where is she looking? Oh, she's like moving real slow now and everything too. Okay, we can go find some other place to go.
Anvil. Torn blanket.
Oh, you found an anvil? Pick it up, dude. Take that for sure. That's one of the best guns in the game.
I did.
Sweet.
I
Yeah, it's a
don't have a lot
revolver.
of
It's like a
bullets for it, though, but
45 Magnum. Let me see. Here. I just dropped 20 bullets for you.
Nice.
Hey, heavy ammo. Over here.
Nice.
Yeah, that anvil is really nice. Oh, Raiders down here. Hey, buddy, how you guys doing? You guys going for the matriarch? All right, there's another. Yeah, and there's another team over there that's looking for help. So, yeah, try and team up with them.
How do
Yeah,
you
good
hear
luck.
people that we
I don't have the voice chat anymore.
Oh.
Because I'm just trying to play with someone.
But definitely start enabling it soon, though.
Yeah, I
'cause It
will.
is for sure like makes the game way more engaged. Yeah. That's my favorite part about the game for sure.
Aw. That's wholesome.
He's such a social.
I just want to make friends. That's all I want to do.
I think I do too, but I would be screaming this whole game.
No, I fucking hate people.
Yeah, it depends on the group I'm in. Like some rounds I just go and like killing every person I see. So.
Yeah, love-hate
But-
relationships is my favorite.
Oh, what's this? No, I'm gonna breach this guy.
Breach it. Yeah, I'll watch your back.
Call that a whale. Like, breach.
Oh. We can watch it. We can watch him killing these guys.
Hornet driver, Burn Dark Circuitry salvage, damage Hornet driver salvage, arc power cell, arc alloy, damage arc motion, salvage.
The arc power cells you can use to make shield rechargers. Yeah. So that and rubber, like those, are very useful.
What are we looking for?
I was just watching the
Are they
matriarch.
fighting?
She was shooting missiles at them. Yeah, you see those missiles like launching out of her top. Yeah. And I didn't see her summon, but she'll
She's
summon her
aggroed,
children
though.
at some point.
She's
Yeah,
pissed.
exactly.
Oh, there's an extraction here. Let's loot everything we
Yeah.
can from around here and then fuck off.
Okay, here, there's a... Yeah. We'll go down here. There's a looting spot, like... right next to this extraction. The water treatment facility. That sounds like a Rocketeer. It is on us. We need to run quickly.
Oh, fuck.
I think we got away without it aggroing full. Oh no, it's on you. You need to get in here. I'm gonna close the door right behind you. Run, run.
Oh no, 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 Droidicas!
Okay, it's fine. I can handle it. Oh no, I switched.
Are you good? Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah. My gun went away. That was bad.
See, I don't think I'd survive playing this. I'm this anxious over here.
Loot explosives. What are pop triggers? What can I use them for?
You'll use them to upgrade something at some point, but
for now,
other than that, you'll use them to salvage crude explosives, I think. Yeah, this place has been looted, like, to hell. People went through everything here, but there's still, like, scraps, I guess.
I'll take scraps. Fuck.
Yeah, at this point.
Fuck. You wanna know what? I'll take fucking scraps.
Ooh, steel springs. So there are some
Oh, he's shooting at me.
That's a person?
Yeah, he's shooting at me for no reason. I wasn't doing shit.
Okay, come here. This way. Okay, we can have cover here. They're gonna charge though. Shield up. Do you have a shield charger?
Yeah.
And heal up if you can. Close the door. Screw it. I'm going Venator. We are taking this guy now. Alright, ready? On three,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, opening. He might be flanking us. He might be coming, so watch above us.
Yeah.
No, he's in here.
Got me grenades.
I actually.
Y'all need a flame.
Oh, that's. Stay back.
Yeah, I can't see him.
Loading. Okay. There he is. They're both there. Shit, my shield's down. Oh, we got company from behind us. Fuck. Arch behind us. I just went down.
I'm trying to revive you. Fuck no, I gotta run.
Yeah, just run away. Just run for a second.
Nope, I'm fucked.
No, you fucked too. Yeah, we got fucked
Too
from
much
behind.
What a son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. They were kind of dicks.
They were dicks.
You can like try and crawl away and
I am.
hide in the bushes. And so that way, yeah, hide in the bush, like hide your body in a place where they can't find it is the objective at this point. They got me. Come on, bro, we could talk about why you guys gotta be dicks. Okay.
Hide your body.
They're probably gonna find you, but now I'm spectating you.
I'm so anxious.
Oh, to your left. To your left. In those trees. Yeah, that group of trees. That's the best spot.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, I don't think they'll find you in there. Hell yeah. Okay. The only thing you can do is deny them the loot. That's,
Yeah, fuck
at this
them.
point. Yeah. But that was a nice little PvP match. Good little intro to the PvP.
Oh my god.
We got fucked because we got trapped.
We did, yeah.
That was so intense.
Yeah, if those arc didn't come up from behind us, we really could have.
would have been fine.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That was like SEAL Team 6. That was insane.
Alright. I think
Yeah,
I'm good
that's
for
really what
tonight.
makes the gun.
Thank
But
you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Sacrificing
But I want to
your
play
bodies
more for sure. This has been fun.
for my entertainment. Our entertainment.
Yeah, definitely
Flame.
get you leveled up and everything.
Security. At least I think I got the quest
Once an
done.
elevator's closed. Job
Yeah.
completed? That's
Sweet.
Shawnee told me about what you found.
Ooh,
Something's changed.
cutscene.
We've seen a lot more probes beaming across the skies. More crashed couriers.
I haven't felt this alive in a
We've heard tales of what happens if they find what they're looking for. They might be myths, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
want us
haven't
finding
gotten
out the hard way.
like the adrenaline rush that this game gives me. I haven't gotten that from a game since I was in like high school.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Even the
Oh my
slightest
gosh.
change to Ark's
I wasn't
behavior
even
could spell
playing.
disaster.
And I got
And that signal you heard? It's like
Yeah.
walking in the good.
Especially
Break
because
up
Jordan
any
was probably
probe
just
or
like
hurt.
looting, right? When the guy came up and started shooting him.
So
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
Son of
Yeah,
a
a lot of
bitch.
people are just, yeah.
And I feel like you're good at it because you played it a lot and then you still got murdered.
Yeah, especially
right.
with the arc
That's
coming
insane.
in. Yeah.
I have no chance.
It's been fun, folks, and it's been fun, Cinderella. Always good chilling with
Good
you.
to see you.
We will see you guys
Yeah,
probably
good
for an
chat.
early stream on Friday, and then we have a show to go to, so we won't be doing a late stream likely on Friday. But yeah, so that early stream will be Aurora's last one here in person.
And then I'm dead.
Yep.
So, it's been nice.
All right. Everybody have a beautiful time. See you later. Bye.